Yeah. And risk taker, vibe maker. Open app, I ain't praying. I just laugh at the line they laying. All the models, numbers, charts. I just feel it in my heart, then I spray it. Big hit, that's a Hail Mary pick. They shook, I'm just calm with the click. Talk stats, they quote when they sermon. I'm scrolling for that Raw Street German. Dirty Don trying to slide in the squad. Bad karma, that boy too odd. Seen too many red cards, late bands. I don't let that touch my hands, but Wilson, man, that boy my cousin. Rain on his boots, let's start buzzing. Folding in a half space, ice cold face, 2 taps, whole rank start jumping. Yeah. I'm the king of the green area. Climbing up the ranks, off vibes, not hero. Check graphs, I just trust my marrow. Every risky pick, turn to gold, pay the pharaoh. I'm the king of the green arrow. Hit that cap, whole league, go narrow. Chase trends, I'm ahead like tarot. D-Unit crown on the app, that's factual. Group chat blowing, they panic. Crown on the blank, that's tragic. They blame some spreadsheet spirit. I blame that fear they inherit. I bet you swear as a lock. I start the kid fresh off the block. While Wilson, they type in caps. Next day, they watch the breaks on a recap. Why folding, you ask too much. Light on his feet, got the velvet touch. Ghost in the box, appeared and vanished. That's real magic, they can't brandish. D-Unit don't run from the smoke. I roll dice where your algo choke. You see risk, I see throne room doors. One right call, I'm 10 floors above yours. I'm the king of the green area. Climbing up the ranks, all vibes, not hero. Check graphs, I just trust my marrow. Every risky pick, turn to gold, play the pharaoh. I'm the king of the green area. Hit the cap, whole league, go narrow. You chase trends, I'm ahead like terror. D-Unit crown on the app, that's factual.
Hello and welcome to what will hopefully be a seamless transition. We're using the laptop to stream tonight and I'm watching the football across my normal computer. So this is going to be interesting. I've actually got the stream open on my actual computer and I'm intrigued to know because for a while I've been wondering if it's Starlink, whether it's the computer. Today we find out. We've got the brand new laptop. It's running literally, I can run through the specs, but it's actually more powerful than my computer at the moment because it's running a 590 graphics card and my computer is running a 490 graphics card and the RAM's out the wazoo. So there is no excuse for the computer to be dropping. I actually, for a while, I've been wondering whether my computer, I'll just check I'm not muted. I'm not muted. That's good. I've been wondering if my computer needs a clean. Because I feel like that might actually be what's causing the issue because it was fine and then all of a sudden it wasn't fine. And I feel like it was that period of time where I went to Perth and maybe the dust is just maybe just needs some cleaning. Because it should be perfectly fine for streaming, but it is what it is. But yes, we are Kings of the Green Arrows. Hopefully, like I'm sitting here going, I hope Man United bollocks like Spurs, but I'm also kind of concerned that Bruno Fernandes is obviously not my captain because I don't believe in the early kickoff in terms of captaining someone. So this is really weird as well. I've got 2 mice here. I'll show you. Hold on. There's one there. And there's one there. So one's for the computer and one's for the laptop. And I keep getting confused which one's which. So hopefully I don't press any wrong buttons during this. So hopefully it'll be a little bit, yeah. Anyways, get your votes in that. I'm going to ask people later on if they've got Bruno Fernandes captain. Let's go through the let's have a look at quickly through the lineups for today. So Man United are unchanged, not a surprise. I was kind of hoping Mazraoui would start at right back, but alas, it is still Dalot Ball at right back. So it's Lemons in goal, Dalot at right back, Harry Maguire with Martinez in the middle, Luke Shaw at left back. It's Maino and Casemiro in the midfield. It's Cunha off the left, Bruno Fernandes in the 10, Amad Diallo off the right, and Mbeumo leading the line. For Spurs, I feel like they've only made the one change, but I could be wrong. Vicario's in goal. It's a back 3 of Van de Ven, Romero. Actually, Van de Ven came in. He didn't play the last game, so that's definitely one change. Van de Ven, Romero, and Paulinho in a back 3. And it looks like Gray at a right wing-back position, Gallagher, Sarr, and Udogie in a left wing-back position. Then it's Xavi Simons, Odobert supporting Dominic Solanke up top. On the bench, it's Flappy Bird, Buendia, Mazraoui, Joshua Zirkzee, Malacia, Yoro, Ugarte, Heaven, Sheshko, and Fletcher. I mean, that's a really weak bench. The only player I want to see come off that bench, actually, there's 2 players I want to see come off. I want to see Benjamin Sheshko come off and Mazraoui. I've no interest in seeing maybe Yoro as well, but outside of that, no interest. For Spurs, it's Dragusin, Basuma, Tell, Kinski, Souza, Koala Bear, who's this? Olu Sessi, who the hell is that? Byfield, again, who's that? And Williams Barnett. Who the hell are these people that Spurs have put on their bench? They run out of players and they just put a bunch of frauds on there. I don't know, but either way, yeah, we're ready to go. We are ready to go. We're about to get ready. We're about a minute away from kickoff here. I'm going to quickly add a little bit of commentary so I can hear what the commentators are saying. It's going to be interesting to see what it has. The good news is there doesn't look like there's any buffering. So maybe it is the computer that's the problem and it's not actually the internet. So touch wood, that is the case the whole way through. It's also kind of handy running off the laptop because I've plugged the camera, plugged the microphone in there, and now I've got the entire computer screen. And I don't know how well equipped I am to do this manually, but we're going to see during the 5 games how well I can do that. But essentially, it's pretty good. Mike Walliver's the referee. That's already concerning. I don't like him when he's reffing. He's just rubbish. All right, let's get this timer ready to go. We're about to get underway. Who's kicking us off? Why do they do the ref cam at the beginning of the game? Like, we don't care what Mike Walliver's looking at. Spurs are going to get us underway. They're kicking towards the Stretford end in the first half, and we are about to get underway. It's going to be Xavi Simmons that does kick us off. Oh my God, what is going on here? I don't know what the hell's going on there. Let's press the start. Right, there we go. We should be up and running. Hopefully that worked. I don't know whether that worked or not. Let's find out. It did. It worked. All right. Happy days. There was a very different layout to what I'm used to on the computer. So I'm slowly, I've updated everything. Hopefully it doesn't shut down on me midstream because of whatever. And anyways, we're up and away. The first 30 seconds, Bruno Fernandes already picked it up. It's already 3-on-3. Bruno Fernandes looks for Mbeumo. Mbeumo, chance! Puts it over the bar. I mean, that would have been some start there if they'd scored within the first 40 seconds. But a sign of things to come. Spurs don't look overly good. God, why do all these people keep messaging me when I'm streaming? Just leave me alone. I'm watching Man United. It's my 2 hours. We're just do not disturb. If you want to get in touch with me, join the chat. Message me in there. All right, let's see what people are saying here. All right, I declare perma captain Bruno. Fair, king of the green arrow. Hello, everyone that's in the chat. Morning, EPL is the best here in the US. Have a wake up at 6:30 to catch the United game. Lovely. Wet Manchester, but can't. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Bruno. Bruno for president. By the way, Bruno Fernandes, he should be in the PFA Player of the Year discussion because he's had some season, considering the returns he's had. I know Man United are not going to win the league. Realistically, they're probably not going to win the league, but he has been ridiculously good. Also, I've got the new Man United mascot here that we unboxed with a laptop yesterday. I have no idea what he is, but this is essentially D-Unit's Fred the Red. It's going to be D-Unit's mole, pig, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be having a shot if we score a goal in this game. Captain Bruno missed the deadline. Should have left it on JP from last week. Good evening, fellas. Good setup for United. Yes, thank you very much. Spurs will win today. There's a pattern in the Prem this year. Team wins 2 or 3, then they go. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm late. Let's have some Ahmad love in there. Yeah, I hope Ahmad is bang. Ahmad is very underrated. His ability to run with the ball. And Mbeumo, crossfield pass, looking for Bruno at the back stick. It's well claimed there by Vicario on goal. I can't believe he didn't captain. But yeah, it's early kickoff. I know that the first game of the game week was Friday night, but this is still the early kickoff as far as I'm concerned. It's still the lunchtime kickoff. I've got superstitions about captaining the lunchtime kickoff. Having said that, though, the first 2 minutes, I'm already sitting there dreading the fact that Bruno looks like he's all over the gaff, and Spurs look like they're probably going to concede goals. It was all yellow. Tottenham are awful. Mr. Sitter, good luck, everyone. Watching on iPhone for the first time, there is no way to give a like. I think if you double tap it, it might like. I'm not sure. D is watching the footy. Please leave him. Match started. Only have Bruno, captain, and Van de Ven third bench here, given that Mbeumo is only 28% effective ownership. I guess I want Mbeumo to score. Like, that's ideally the scenario. And ideally, I looked at Bruno's ownership. Actually, I'm going to pull that up now while I'm having a look here. Bruno's ownership is actually at the point where I don't think I actually want him to do much because of the fact I haven't actually captained him. Oh my God, Lamons! What's Lamons doing there? Oh, that's horrible. And Luke Shaw's given away a foul. That's part of my multi confirmed. I said Luke Shaw would give away a foul, and he's already given away a foul. That's very nice. I'll share what I did on that in a second. Actually, hold on. Let me have a look here. Where is my team? Why is it not loading? It does not want to load. Okay, it's having a bit of a whinge there. Anyways, I'll give that an update in a minute in terms of what's going on there. You lag 2 minutes. Shouldn't be. I'm not lagging 2 minutes, Murat. The timer might be off by 30 seconds, but I'm like, that is, maybe just the YouTube is uploading 30 seconds behind. I'm definitely, like, I'm actually, the timer is slightly off by about 20 seconds. So it's definitely not 2 minutes behind. It's 4 minutes into the game and it's 8:35. So there's no way I'm 2 minutes behind, Murat. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe YouTube is just taking a little while to get in there. Solanke could score today. Yes, he could. I think it's just the YouTube lag, man. I think you can't have it like straight off the gaff. Yeah, it's fine. It's definitely fine. 100% it's fine. It's just because of the fact that there's always a delay from when you're streaming, uploading to YouTube. Sometimes it's worse than other days, but trust me, we've got no lag going on here today, so we should be sweet. It's just, unfortunately, that's the way YouTube is. Dallo throwing, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, no long throws here. That was nice from Cunha. Nice little back heel there. Releases Bruno. Bruno switches the play out to short. I mean, why am I getting excited? It's still in our half. I just thought there might be a counter on, but there's not. There's just nothing. Martinez plays it across to Dallo. I mean, I look at Dallo. I mean, in fairness, the last 2 weeks, he's actually been okay. He hasn't been horrendously bad, which is better than what he has been, right? Like, he has been horrendously bad. All right, Mainu to Bruno. Bruno to Shaw. And Mbeumo seems like he looks like he's playing on the left. It's a bit weird what's going on there. I don't know if Cunha's meant to be playing as the 9 or if Mbeumo's deliberately come out to the left here, but I thought he would be the one that starts on 9. But at the moment, it almost looks like Cunha's in the 9 and Mbeumo's off the left, Ahmad's off the right, and Bruno's in the 10. That's what it looks like early doors in terms of what I'm watching, but I don't know if that's going to stick, but it definitely looks like Mbeumo's gone out to the left more than he's playing through the 9. And that definitely looks more like Cunha. All right, Cunha plays it to Bruno. Oh, he left it, and Bruno wasn't reading it. I don't even know if Bruno really meant to leave that one then, but yeah, it is what it is. I didn't cap, mate. I don't own Dallo. That's why I didn't captain him. To be fair, Dallo's actually playing quite well. He is not too bad. He's been better. I mean, he couldn't have got any worse. He was horrendous. That long throw was horrendous, but thankfully we're done with the long throws for now. Spurs with a nice little bit of play here. Looking at behind, they play it into Solanke. Solanke comes out wide to the left. Doesn't go anywhere. Martinez gives him a little shove, pushes him over. Michael Oliver says, stop being so weak, Solanke, and carry on. And Man United win the ball back. If you're watching from Europe, the signal is going from Europe to Australia back to Europe against that. Probably, yeah, that's probably what it is. Spurs are terrible. They have no second efforts thus far. Cunha is so good. And Mbeumo is being a little like João Pedro. Yeah, he could be 5th minute of the match. Yes, Mira, I'm into this. I'm almost up to 7 minutes, mate. When you hear this, I'm up to 6 minutes 48 right then. Yeah. It's literally just a delay going back onto YouTube. It's nothing to do with me. I can give you the hot tip. DCL gave me 7 points. I thought he got 8. But yeah, Darius, Stan Sports commentary, mate. Stan Sports commentary is horrendous. The only time Stan Sports commentary is good is during the late game. So during Newcastle-Brentford, it's probably going to be Martin Tyler. And for whatever reason, Martin Tyler doesn't do Sky Sports anymore, but he does the international football. So for that reason, that is probably not going to be too bad. Oh, and Mbeumo just got absolutely cleaned up. How's that not a foul, Mike Oliver? He finally blows his whistle. I mean, and Mbeumo's just been absolutely clobbered from behind. Bruno Fernandes is like, well, what are you doing, mate? I mean, how's that not a yellow card? He's gone straight through the back of him. Actually, in fairness, and Mbeumo kind of puts his foot out there. No, I'll take that back. On the replay, it was a foul. It would touch borderline, probably not a yellow though. So I think maybe Mike Oliver. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on the fraud. Ahmad, Brian to win the league. Yeah, Ahmad was limping there for a brief minute, but he looks like he's going to be fine moving forward, so that's fine. It's perfectly timed. Yeah, I think just refresh it, Murat. Maybe it's Turkey. Maybe Turkey had just got a delay on the signal. Because I'm watching it right now. Hold on, I'm watching it live on my thing, and the timer is pretty close. It's like 10 seconds off. So I think Murat, I think it's Turkey, mate. Turkey are just lagging behind more than anything else. There you go. I was going to say, it should be fine because I was like, I'm watching it and I'm literally like, I'm watching where it's scheduled and I'm watching it live back myself and it's like 10 seconds difference. So yeah, mate, if you refresh it, you should be sweet, I reckon. T got the poor Wi-Fi, I agree. And Murat. I love him. I love Murat. He's brilliant. 4-0. Come on, can we do it? I mean, Ahmad is that's a foul. Yeah, Van der Ven's just pushed him over. I mean, it was kind of a little bit weak, but it was definitely a foul, and Van der Ven's complaining about it. But give him the ball, mate. Give it to Bruno. Where's Casemiro? Where's Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire was on the 1 week punts this week, so we're hoping that he can deliver the goods with a little bit of luck. This is actually really nice. Actually, streaming off the laptop is maybe the answer. I haven't even set it up properly as well. Like the water cooler's not going through it. I'll be figured I'm not doing anything heavy lifting with it. I'm literally just streaming straight off it. So it's only running the camera, the mic, and the stream. So yeah, that seems to be working out quite well with a little bit of luck. Casemiro goes for a shot. Back ricochets into the box. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he snatched. He snatched it at Bruno with a good chance there on the edge of the box. I mean, I don't know if that counts as a shot for all intents and purposes, but he snatched it out. He could have done better. He had time to take a touch and probably unleash one. And unfortunately, he's just sort of got it. Casemiro! Oh my God! Hits one, and it forced Vicario into a save, and that was some hit there that was a hit from, I didn't realize he had that in his locker, but he almost hit a top yard screamer. From about 20 yards, he's absolutely clobbered that. Unfortunately, it's gone a bit too close to Vicario, but he's hit that with some venom. I mean, it would have been a good goal if that had gone in. If he'd gone more to the left, that would have been in. It was well hit by Casemiro there. Yeah, 10-second YouTube delay. That's exactly what it is. You can't beat that, unfortunately. That's just how it is. Boom, close one. Yeah, DCL Unit yesterday. I know, DCL Unit, man, it's catching on. The English Aussie, I joined his deadline stream yesterday, and he was talking about the DCL Unit in his stream. I was like, so people are listening. The DCL Unit, ever since Luke created that image of Dominic Calvert-Lewin with my face attached to him, he's been unstoppable. Like, in general, he's just been so good. Dude just continues to get the points. I mean, I put him on the traps yesterday because I thought Nottingham Forest are going to be better than what they were. Nottingham Forest were awful yesterday. I mean, I went 2-0 leads because I thought that they'd have enough at home to beat Nottingham Forest because Nottingham Forest haven't been that good, particularly away from home. Oh, Spurs chance. Oh, a shot. Well, it was a pretty weak shot there in the end from Gallagher. And thankfully, it's not hit with too much venom, and Le Mans collects that fairly easily. But it was a very nice dinked little cross in there. Thankfully, there was no venom on the shot. But yeah, Gallagher, very nice run. Got in behind Martinez and forced Le Mans into some sort of a save. All right, Mbeumo on the counter. Vicario heads it wide. Ahmad's going to put some pressure on there, and he's been absolutely sold there, but he's won the ball back and he's won a throw-in. He's done very well there. Adalo thinks about the long throw and thinks, no, that's not in the script anymore. Let's do a short throw instead. He did catch that well. Come on, Mbeumo, Casemiro last. Yeah, Mohican, yeah. Think United will be winning by halftime? I don't know. I hope so. But to be honest, Spurs have had their moments in this game, but I feel like United look buoyed. I mean, it is Spurs as well. I mean, Spurs have been horrendous, but they've had the wood over us in recent times. It might not be as easy as I'm predicting. And Spurs actually have the 4th best record away from home. Oh, the Martinez tried the through pass there and boom. Unfortunately, it's blocked by whoever that was from Spurs, and that was really well done by them. Bruno's sitting there trying to get the DC already. He's been throwing into tackles and et cetera, et cetera. Cunha tries to close it down. Nothing doing. Is played back to Vicario, and Vicario recycles it out to Van der Ven. Everything I watch live in USA is about 10 seconds off. I just paused my TV until it's in sync with the D. Lovely stuff. I had 3-0 leads, painfully close. Yeah, I mean, I had 2-0. I just thought that it screamed like Leeds would get the business done. But Nottingham Forest, I was very unimpressed by what I saw from them. Like, if West Ham can win today, I think Nottingham Forest could really get sucked into a relegation battle. I saw nothing from them yesterday that says to me that they're anything other than they're going to struggle, particularly with Europe in the second half of the season. Like, there's every world where they just struggle, I think. That's my gut feel anyway. Anderson feels like an unfair pick, man. He gets demolished, kicks the ball around and 4 points. Yeah, I know. That's a quality match. You have to unlearn what you learn, peeps. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, right? Like, I heard Trig's video today. Like, he did a video today. Like, he was talking to some casuals. They don't like the DC, etc. To be honest, like, you've got to retrain your head because, like, Anderson in particular, the Nottingham Forest Anderson, not the Fulham one. I think the Fulham one's not very good still. But the Nottingham Forest one, he's just so... He literally gets 4 points every week. I think he's hit DC in 18 out of 25 games. That's just ridiculous. Like, it's such a boring pick. Like, I feel like this season, Mark Southerns, he might not have meant to deliberately do it, but all he's done is create a game where we're rewarding just mediocrity. Like, we're rewarding defenses that concede goals because they make a tackle. Like, the amount of points that have been scored this season and high points from defenders, right, like that have conceded 3+ goals and yet somehow they've still ended up with like 4 points, whatever, is criminal. Like, we should not be rewarding defenses that can't actually defend. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know if he intended that to happen, but I just think Spurs, good chance here, ball into the box. I mean, that was a really dangerous ball there. Thankfully, Man United have cleared the danger. Bruno, all right, and Mbeumo on the count. I mean, he's got no one with him. He's just going to have to try and hold that up. And Paulinho actually does very well to win back the tackle there and put it out for a throw-in. But Spurs looking dangerous. That was a very dangerous ball in from the left. And not a surprise. Look at Dalot. Dalot doing back to his normal self. Just put my leg up in the air, put the ball into the box. I mean, it was a good interception from Harry Maguire. Maybe that prevented it from going to Dominic Solanke and into the back of the net. But again, Dalot ball. These are the issues with Dalot ball. He is the weak spot in the team. By 100%, he is the weak spot. If you want to get a ball into the box, you go down Dalot's side because that man will just allow crosses into the box. I just remember the Aston Villa game where like Morgan Rogers literally went out there twice and old mate Dalot just sit there and did the exact same thing. And Morgan Rogers did the exact same goal twice over. And people were blaming Lenny or whatever. It was bloody Dalot's fault that happened. He was his man. He was the one that should have been defending out there, but he didn't out. It's a quality match. Yeah, exactly. Triggs sampled 10 blokes and now he samples the whole casual field. Don't like that. It's interesting though, because I feel like a lot of the casuals actually quite like the assistant manager chip. And like, I play the game very differently to a lot of people because I don't use analytics and I am a little bit, in terms of my play style, you could say I'm a little bit more casual because I do chase upside a lot and I'm quite a risky player. I like picking players that I think will actually get big hauls, not just your standard 4 points, whatever it is every week, which is why I've got Wilson instead of Anderson because I believe in Wilson's ability to get huge hauls. More than anything else. But I just feel like this season, it is. It's rewarding mediocrity. And I'm not for that. Plus, also, if you can't count them during a game and it doesn't make any sense, then why the hell is something like that in the game? Right, Man United started a bit sluggish here. I'm not going to lie. The first 5 minutes are really good. And since then, I feel like Spurs have probably been the better team, which is concerning. This is Spurs, man. Like, surely Fergie was in the. Maybe Fergie needs to come down at halftime from the director's box and just basically say, lads, it's Spurs, sort it out. Or Harry Maguire puts his head in there. He's done very well to win that. That's got to be a foul, and thankfully it is. The problem is with the midfield and DC, defenders lose points on that. Yeah, exactly. Anderson is starting to be overrated, though. With attacking midfielders, you can get value through rotating. Yeah, exactly. I would agree. That's why I've got Wilson instead. I do think exceptional defending should be rewarded. I mean, the issue I've got with it, right? So Romero, the other week, right, got DC. He got 11 points and he conceded 2 goals. Like, that's just... I know he scored a goal. I grant that. But, like, Milinkovic did that last year, right? Milinkovic scored and got an assist and they conceded 3 goals. He didn't get any bonus. This year, they've like literally morph defenders into these beasts where they can still get bonus points even when they're conceding multiple goals, which is just retarded as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, enough of that. Yeah, it probably is. Even though, I know it can't be tracked. No one knows what a DC is. I don't know what an interception is. I don't know what a ball recovery is. I think I know what it is. Like based off what my interpretation of what intercepting the ball is and recovering the ball. But according to what Opta record and what I watch, two very different things. So really, it's just a matter of pure luck, really, more than anything else, isn't it? Yes, please hit those like and sub buttons if you haven't already. I've had Anderson, Caicedo, Zaka, fifth midfielder all season. They've been fine, useful, even though I don't get that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like, to be honest, I understand it. Like if you want to cheap enabler, that's 100%. They are perfectly fine. It's more the defenders that I've got an issue with. Like, I don't mind the midfielders. I think the midfielders perfectly fine. That's good. That increases the pool. Dallo to Cunha! Oh, that did not miss by much. Far out. Dallo ball almost producing an assist. Cunha's hit that first time and it's gone pretty damn close to inside the post, but I think it's missed it by not too much. Or it was curling. Unfortunately, it was missed by about a metre. It wasn't as close as I thought it was. I mean, if he was about another 5 metres out, it probably went in the top corner. We don't want that bloke to cut his hair, so I'll be a draw. Is Geordie Maradona? In fairness, I really rate Anderson. I hope Man United go and sign him. He's a fantastic Casemiro replacement. If you dropped Anderson into the Manchester United midfield, and not alongside Kobe Mainu, that is the midfield for the next 10 years, like comfortably. They're two very good players, and I think they complement each other very well as well. Plus, Anderson seems very durable, and I quite rate him as a defensive lying midfielder, if that makes sense. Yeah, it is boring, 100%. Happy to keep DC for defenders, but not midfielders. And Mbeumo just can't play alongside Cunha. It is better when Cunha isn't playing. I would agree. 5 at the back. I was considering Milinkovic as a possibility for my team, but Forest, they looked awful yesterday. There's no ifs, buts, maybes about that. They were god-awful. Yeah. So you got a clean sheet, but only 6 DCs. I think the DCs should get automatically doubled so they could also get the decent effort. Wouldn't have minded a Cunha goal. Carrick is ex-Spurs, so I feel he will go easy on them. I don't think so. Oh, Cunha tries to play it on Boom. Unfortunately, it's cut out there. I mean, there's been moments. It just hasn't quite clicked yet. Oh, okay. Vicario just hacks that clear, and Harry Maguire says, I'm going to hold Dominic Solanke and just give him a little shove, give him a little love tap there, and Martinez is going to clear that up. All right, I'm going to pause that poll there before any goals goes in. 76% think it's going to be a Man United win, which is pretty... Draw 17%. 7% think it's a Spurs win. Now, the key question is this. This is good because I can actually use my other laptop and this is much easier to write the questions in. Do you have Bruno Fernandes as captain? Now, he's got a stupidly high ownership this week because I think a lot of people have captained him. So I'm intrigued to know whether you guys have captained him or not. So get your votes in on that. Where are we at? Oh, it still hasn't loaded. Oh, here we go. Bruno Fernandes is 131% effective ownership this week. He's actually more than Haaland. Haaland's 111%. Jared Bowen, 12.4%. So if Jared Bowen can bang tonight and Bruno Fernandes can score less than him, the D-Unit is up and about. He's going to be up and about. Another half chance there for Bruno, but Bruno pulls it wide of the post. He's had his chances. He's had 2 pretty good looks, and he's made a meal of both of them so far. Early kickoff curse, I'm telling you. I don't even have him at all. Yeah, I know. The Cards team doesn't have Bruno Fernandes. It's got Cunha. It's got Cunha captain. So, I mean, not everyone has him, but that's an absurd number of people have captained Bruno Fernandes this week. Like a lot of people just ignoring the early kickoff. I mean, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it to myself. I mean, that Cunha chance, he hit that so well. I mean, it just needed a little bit more curl, and that would have been. I think Vicario might still have actually got it. He seemed to have a pretty good read on it. He was well across the screen as well. Bruno should have scored. Yeah, I agree. Got Bruno, but not captain. Don't like gambling on the... Yeah, see, like, that's me. I just don't like gambling on the early kickoff. Gambling on the early kickoff just feels like a recipe for disaster because if it goes wrong, you're watching every single other game for the rest of the week thinking, I hope Haaland doesn't bang. I hope João Pedro doesn't bang. I hope Enzo doesn't bang. I hope Bowen doesn't bang. I hope Gabriel doesn't bang. Like, it's just... That's why I don't like doing it. Like, the 3 p.m. kickoff, quite often most of the games are at the 3 p.m. kickoff, so that's perfectly fine captaining in because like most other people are captaining at the same time, maybe a little later depending on the player, but that's why I don't like doing it. So, yeah, colour me weird. I feel like I've been burnt too many times in the past to go back to it as well. Unless it's part of like a double game week play, I've got zero interest in captaining in the lunchtime kickoff on a Saturday. It's not for the D-Unit. I'm a weak man. I'm a weak man. Both Bruno and Haaland are above 100%, so I have only 9 players to cheer for, of which 3 Arsenal defence. Oh, yeah, you're hoping for a clean sheet. I mean, there's nothing worse than just hoping for a clean sheet. I mean, like, defenders every week, I sit there, I'm like, oh, and I just hope that they get a minimum of 2 points. Like, that's what you hope for, right? Unless you've got them captain, then you're hoping for a bit more. But like, I always sit there. I remember last year and this year, like I never played more than 3-man defense all of last year. And this year I played it. Well, I obviously played 5-man defense last week, and it actually worked out quite well. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, I mean, that was nothing. I was so close to being a great goal ball. Cunha into the box, falls over. Bruno Fernandes into the box, closed down by Spurs. I mean, Bruno's had 3 shots now, and that was obviously blocked, but he's been getting the ball in there. Like, Spurs have been allowing him to have the ball. I mean, Man United claiming a penalty, that's definitely not a penalty. I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, Cunha sits there. What's he done here? He's kicked outside the box. That's not a penalty, and then he runs into the bloke inside the box. That's not a penalty. Nothing doing there. That's definitely not a penalty. I was going to captain João Pedro, but apparently Leak said he wouldn't be starting. So Fernandes. See, that's why I ended up going with Bowen. I just know that Bowen's going to score, and like, it's Burnley. Like, Burnley seems like a good fixture to captain people in because they do concede goals. So, yeah. And the card agreed. So when the card agrees, you just got to follow what the card says, don't you? I say I've just have Cunha wildcarding next week. We'll probably bring him in, then so just need to keep quiet for once. The game week could be over for most of us in an hour. Haven't chanced early kickoff ever before. Technically, early kickoff. Yeah, I know. For me, the early kickoff, I'm aware that the early kickoff, people say the early kickoff was Friday night. For me, the early kickoff always refers to a 12:30 start. Like, that is the early card. I mean, that's a foul. That's got to be a yellow card there. Udogie's going to get booked here, and Udogie's been booked. He's pulled back Cunha. I mean, it was a very good foul because Cunha was away and Udogie was out of the play, so that was a good yellow card to take. And again, Ahmad just forcing. I mean, he's literally shanky as a horse thief. Game week could be over for most of us in an hour. I haven't chanced to lunchtime kickoff. Yes. Late early kickoff. If you bet against the most popular captain and then your bet blanks and they pop off, that hurts your rank more. Yeah. I'm not someone that plays it safe. I've never been someone that plays it safe. It's just not in my nature to play it safe. I'd rather risk it. Like last year when I was in the top 5K, I did a completely different chip strategy to almost everyone else. It didn't work, but I did it because I was like, I'm in with a chance of actually winning it. So it's a bit like Henry last week. He's number 1 in the world and he took a hit last week. Who does that other than madmen? I enjoy living FPL on the edge. It's just, I feel for me, it just makes the game more fun because when it bangs, it's absolutely brilliant. And I love, like, I've taken on Haaland so many times this year when he was the most captain. And like, of late, I've been making away with the points. Here we go. Good ball in. Oh, almost a good ball in behind. Cunha wraps it up. Oh, he's lost the ball as well. Van de Ven does very well. That's very good from Van de Ven. And then Casemiro's gone in, and I think Casemiro's going to go in the book here. Oh, it's a red card. There's a red card. Who's that red card for? It's a red card for Romero. Has Romero been sent off? Who's been sent off? Romero's been sent off for Spurs. Ironically, Mark Goldbridge was talking about a red card for Spurs in this game. He goes, there's Romero, there's Dragusin, there's a few other players. One of them's going to get sent off. And Romero, I think, has done a really bad tackle. And it looks like it's a red card. Casemiro looks like he's really hurt as well, which is not good. Let's have a look. Oh, has Casemiro broken his ankle? Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, that does not look good. That does not look good. Oh, that looked bloody painful. That looked horrendously painful for Casemiro. If he gets up from this and carries on, he's made of sterner stuff than I am. That looked brutal. I mean, he has copped it. I actually think he might have broken his ankle. Maybe he hasn't. I don't know. That looked like a bloody hurt, though. I mean, I don't know if that's a red card, but apparently it is. It's weird because I feel like that's what Casemiro got sent off for. Like, who was it against? Who was it against? It was against the team when he kind of went in and literally hit the same spot, and I didn't think it was a red card, and it was a red card. But I feel like Romero's probably a little hard done by because there's no malice in this tackle. He's just gone to win the ball. Unfortunately, he's just completely kaputted Casemiro's ankle / lower leg. VAR they won't intervene on that because I think that it's not a clear and obvious error. And to be honest, that's probably more of an orange card than a red, but it's a red card, so there we go. Spurs down to 10 men. They're going to make a change here as well. Dragusin's going to come on. So who's going to be sacrificed here for Spurs? That's going to be interesting to see. Back in the day, when he made yellow gate, yeah, it has gone soft. Romero is such a horrible... Yeah. Why couldn't Gary pick Romero for his differential against Man United? He'd be in the bin. It doesn't look good, does it? Yeah, it doesn't look good. I hope he's all right. Because this is why I said I can't believe Man United didn't sign anyone in the January window. Because if Casemiro goes down, we're cooked. Because Ugarte is shit. Like, sorry, Ugarte, you're shit. You need to be sold in the summer if we've got half a brain up there. Romero has been off the rails lately, kicking off, then keeping his mouth shut. Now this Romero, yeah. Back in the day, yep. RIP ankles. Should have bought a midfielder in January. I know. I don't understand what they were doing. Like, what were they actually doing during January? Sacking Amarin, just wasting the window, picking Ollie. Oh, sorry, they tried to make it like they were picking between Ollie and Carrick. They were always going Carrick. They were never going to go Ollie, I don't think. I got Casemiro. Oh, he's back up. Casemiro's back up on his feet. I don't know how he's back up on his feet, but he's back up. He is a man made of steel because I tell you what, that looked like he was done for the game. I'm not going to lie. He looked like he was done for the game. He's still on the field. He received treatment. He hasn't even gone off. I don't know how that works. I thought you had to always go off if you receive treatment. Anyway, Bruno Fernandes probably puts on Casemiro's head and they go 1-0 up. No, they don't. Manu goes up. That's got to be a foul, surely. Now we're stopping the game for a head clash. My God. Banged into old mate's head. Gallagher's head, I think it is. Anyway, I've got another stoppage. I didn't cap the Bruno now. No. I got Casemiro. World Cup year, you don't want something like that happening to anyone. Reminds me of that Nani red, not malicious at all. Yep, I capped them in Mbeumo. It's terrifying. Having Bruno and Haaland on well over 100% for even though I own him. Bruno whole time now. Do a Ugarte giveaway. Orange card, that's the juice. Ugarte heard your D. He's crying. Mate, he should be crying. He's crap. Reaper of United versus Everton. Incoming time for Bruno to Hull versus 10. I nearly put C. Esteval, wasn't brave enough at least to own him. Carrick's talking to Casemiro. I mean, I'm just watching this red card back again. You know what? The more I watch it back, yes, he gets him high, but it's not stupidly high. I just don't think there was enough there for VAR to intervene. I mean, for me, that's the definition of an orange tackle more than anything else. But it's a red card today for Spurs. That's unfortunate. Banged in for old mate's head. Old mate's head, yeah. He's followed through stuff. Yeah, that's a fair point, Trezor. Very fair point. He's definitely caught him. He's definitely caught him. It definitely, in Romero's defense, it was not deliberate. You could tell it wasn't deliberate. He hasn't gone in there trying to hurt Casemiro. He's just got it poorly wrong. He's just got it very poorly wrong. Ironically, Casemiro didn't go off for that, though. Like, he received treatment. I thought he received treatment on the field. Yeah, always had to go off the field. But he didn't. So Luke Shaw has gone off, and Gallagher, old mate Gallagher here, he's gone off as well because they received treatment then. But yet Casemiro didn't. That doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. But anyway, Casemiro tries to put a ball into the box that's headed away there. Slabhead picks it up. I mean, Slabhead's going to get... He's not going to... Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll get a few defensive contributions because he's just going to hack the ball upfield all the time. Might get a few interceptions. Maybe they can't... I mean, what's the difference between an interception and a ball recovery? I don't even know. In fact, yeah. Whether it's just a passage and play. Casemiro, edge of the box, out to Dallo ball. Dallo. Going nowhere, plays it back. Slabhead. Dallo. This is going to be a boring game, isn't it? Until Man United score, this is going to be a boring game. Because Spurs are just going to sit back. We're going to see if Carrick can break down a low block here, because that's all Spurs are going to do. They're going to play 9 men behind the ball probably, maybe even their, 9 men plus the goalkeeper. There's no one even up front. Like, Solanke's not even sitting on the halfway line. There is no outlet. They concede the ball. They're just going to be kicking it upfield. That's a nice touch. Cunha puts the ball into the box, and it's just gone harmlessly out for a goal kick. It's just going to be a matter of, can they break Spurs down? I mean, Romero's not there, so you'd think they'd be half a chance, right? Like, he's probably technically their best actual defender. Like, Van de Ven's better at down the other end than he is in the defense, I think. And he's quick, but I wouldn't say Van de Ven's a good defender. Ironically, he hasn't done his hamstring yet, which I've been waiting for all season. It just hasn't happened. Red is a new orange. Slow motion is so stupid because everything looks 10 times worse. Yeah, I'd agree. I think it's one of those, if he gave a yellow, VR wouldn't step it. Yeah, exactly. It's just whatever the ref gave. They've just kind of allowed that to carry on. 100%. Couldn't agree more with that. Luke Shaw to Martinez. Like, this is the kind of game where if Man United have actually got something about them, they're going to finish in the top 4. They're going to go out there and spank Spurs because they've got 10 men. They'll dominate the ball. If they actually clever, I feel like Benjamin Šeško needs to come on pretty quickly in the second half. Here we go. Bruno Fernandes goes a goal. Oh, I thought that had gone in. But it's deflected wide and it's gone out for a goal. I actually thought that had gone in. Far out. That was, I mean, it was a block from Van de Ven, and it was like kind of curling. It just did, unfortunately, it was too far. It was too close to the goal, and that's gone out. Well, anyways, it's gone out for another corner here. This is only Man United's first corner. Where's Harry? Where's Harry Maguire? I said this. Spurs don't defend very well off set pieces. Harry Maguire, lock for a goal today. Look at him. The camera's floating to him already. He's going around the back stick. He knows that Spurs don't defend very well down there. Can he get... Oh, he's played it in short. And Mbeumo! A Mbeumo goal! Brian Mbeumo's given Manchester United the lead. I mean, where did that was a weird... I don't even know what kind of a free... What kind of a set-piece routine that is. But Brian Mbeumo has delivered the first points of the weekend to D-Unit's FPL team, and we're very happy about that. Brian Mbeumo delivers. He is my differential in this game, and Brian Mbeumo gives Manchester United the lead. I mean, Bruno Fernandes got the assist to the assist. I don't even know who put that ball in the box, but either way, it's 1-0 to Manchester United. That's exactly what the doctor ordered, and that's what we needed. In front, 1-0. It's an assist from Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo. So Bruno Fernandes plays it really short to Kobbie. Kobbie hits it to the top of the box, and then Brian Mbeumo just kind of half-ass passes it into the back of the net. Martinez tries to flick it on, but I don't know if that put the goalkeeper off anyway. But either way, Brian Mbeumo has given Manchester United the lead, and he's doing the little Cameroon surfing, whatever you want to call it, version of the Kunja Samba dance. He's doing the little Cameroon Samba, whatever you want to call it. Hula hula. Get a hula hula hoop out. Either way, Brian Mbeumo delivers for Man United and delivers for the D-Unit. That's what the doctor ordered. Well, there we go. That's exactly what we wanted. 1-0 Manchester United. Yes, Spurs are down to 10 men. Spurs centre-backs are probably their only strong point right now. 3 things still in life. Death taxes, Van de Ven doing his thing. After assistance when your opponent gets... okay. Thank you very much, Palax. I did not know that. Thank you very much. That's something I've learned today. I love learning new things. Bruno Fernandes tries the ball over the top, nothing doing. Kobe Mainu could be an option. 4.6 million now. He's had back-to-back weeks with assists. No, that's a lie. He got an assist versus Arsenal, didn't get an assist last week, and then got an assist this week. So he's now got 2 assists in the last 3 games. He's definitely picked up some form, and it's good to see him back in the team. Getting goal, passes into the bottom. Literally passed it in. Brilliant. Smooth Spurs marking and defending, horrendous. How does nobody get a foot in? No idea. Haircut is on. I mean, yeah, the United strand. Here we go. Cunha into the box, tries to find Bruno. It's gone out for a corner, and Bruno's claiming a handball. What on earth is Bruno claiming a handball for? Bruno, just settle down, mate. It's not a handball. I didn't see anywhere near where that looked like a handball. What's he claiming about? I don't know what he's claiming about. I'm freaking out less about my Mbeumo captain now. Yes, Mbeumo captain. Doug's, get in. Shot the D-Unit. Yes, thank you very much. I mean, someone had to pay attention. No one's paying attention. I'm too excited about Mbeumo scoring a goal and then D-Unit's missing out on his shot. All right, Brian Mbeumo, here we go. Can he deliver to Harry Maguire's head? Brian Mbeumo, corner. That's a poor corner from Brian Mbeumo. Ahmad plays it back out to Mbeumo. Can he try again the second time? Mbeumo with a second ball into the box. Oh my God. Casemiro forces Vicario into a great save. I mean, that would have been a goal and an assist for Mbeumo in the first 40 minutes. I would have been very happy because it was Dominic Solanke that helped it on. And Casemiro forces old mate Vicario into a great save there to put it away for another corner. To my Brian, D-Unit's Brian, thank you very much. Oh, that felt good. I love it when my players score. D-Unit's players can keep scoring all day long. There we go. Happy days. Look, where's the hammer? The hammer. The hammer's coming. To the top 1 million, the hammer's coming out. Brian Mbeumo is knocking on the door for the D-Unit. Happy days. Happy days. Bruno's turn next to 100. Getting boom. Points on the board for the Welsh Devils. Love it. Spurs would have been better trying to ride it out rather than bring on Dragus in. I would agree. They should have just tried to get to half-time, to be honest. Get in, Captain Mbeumo, yes. I'm getting Maino as my 5th midfielder instead of Template Anderson. Nice. Do you think he actually wants a haircut, though? Well, in fairness, he probably, in some ways, I think potentially he might want it because I'd imagine having hair like that is probably not that enjoyable. But at the same time, I also think that he's probably going to lose all his popularity as well. When eventually he cuts his hair, he's probably going to lose everything that made him kind of popular, if that makes sense. But I think he'll be relieved to have the haircut anyway. I mean, how long do you really want to go without cutting your hair? Unless if you're a female, maybe it's a bit easier, but if you're a male, it's just a pain in the ass. Casemiro has a magnet on his head. I swear he does. What a corner routine that was, though. I mean, it literally was schoolboy stuff. Love to see it. Got a Thunder unit and Mbeumo unit. I mean, yeah, I just love it when my players score, man. It's fun. I mean, last week obviously I had the double Chelsea defense and Jared Bowen obviously just ruin it. So you've got to enjoy it. When it goes for you, just enjoy it. Enjoy the highs and just endure the lows. That's the way to live life because you'll get them. But it's all about enjoying the good times and then just trying to ride out the bad ones, really. That's the best way I can give it. He'll switch to England content in time for the summer. Yes, England, yep. I tell you what, it's coming home. The D-Unit's all about it. We're not going to be covering the Australia games. Unfortunately, if you're an Australian viewer, I've got no interest in watching Australia. They're crap. The way the game is run in this country is horrendous. So I've got no interest in following them. We'll be all about bringing it home with Thomas Tuchel. And Mbeumo, oh, what a corner that was. Right to the back, stick it again. Casemiro, hurling himself at it, just about gets it, but not quite. I mean, it was almost a corner that went into the net itself. Oh, it was a great defensive header there from, I think it's Polinia. It was. I mean, Casemiro was coming right round the back. Right round the back. How's that gone out for a goal kick? It came with the Spurs player. That was surely another corner. I must have missed. I don't know what I was watching, but apparently it's not a corner. Mbeumo unit. I think that guy lives in Spain, so he'll probably be dying to get a cut. Yeah, not cutting my hair till England wins World Cup. Oh, mate, you might never cut it. This is somebody ain't getting DC today. He makes it worse on purpose, though. He can so easily just yell it back. Lol. Yeah, I agree. He literally looks like Marge Simpson. I agree. If you don't end up going to 5 wins, has to be Carrick or someone like Wayne Rooney that cuts it at Old Trafford. Agreed. Bruno's up next, peeps, despite these almost Mbeumo assists. Xavi Simmons has just earned a yellow card from Ahmad. Ahmad's just been given a yellow card. Piss off England. Scotland to win the World Cup. What are we thinking? I think you'd need a lot of luck. I mean, Scott McTominay would have to have a weldy in order to do that. Ref gave a foul. He did. Monty, mate, this Bruno blank will be stuff of legend soon. I can feel the pain coming. Yeah, to be honest, this game has not been... I mean, there's been chances of Man United, but Spurs, obviously, they've got 10 men. They're not going to be flaunting their attack, right? They probably want to try and keep it as tight as possible. There's going to be 5 minutes of injury time here at the end of the first half. I agree with halves. Yeah, yeah. I hope they do well. I hope they get out of the group. I hope they do something. I'm not like one of those English fans that think Scotland are crap. Unless England are playing Scotland, then Scotland can be in the mud. But outside of that, I kind of want them to do well because I've got a lot of friends that are Scottish or live up that way. So I do kind of hope they do well as well, even though I really want England to win. I'm excited. I think the missus might do the games with me for England. I think she'll hop on the live watch-alongs for England games if anyone's interested in the live World Cup watch-alongs. We are... Oh, here, that's a nice ball. Ahmad, can he get there? Oh, Ahmad, he can't quite. It was very well done from Vicario. I thought Ahmad was going to put that away, but it was a great ball in behind, but alas, he just did not finish the biscuit. That was a great opportunity there for Ahmad to get a return. Alas, he spawned it. Scotland win the Drinking World Cup, 100%. Lock him in. McTominay back to United when Casemiro goes. He doesn't play the position that Casemiro plays. McTominay needs to play further forward. That was half the reason why he didn't do that well. I mean, Casemiro, what a ball that was to Ahmad. Ahmad just couldn't quite put it past Vicario. In fact, Vicario does exceptionally well to get his foot in there. That was brilliant goalkeeping from him. I have Bruno captain. Also have Mbeumo on my team. Nice. Scott McTominay has a worldie nearly every other game. Yep, he does. Who's your captain? Who's your captain this season? Today, this game week, it's Jared Bowen. Oh, Spurs with a half chance here. Oh, Solanke's gone too wide. They've wasted that chance. And Dominic Solanke's got to be offside, surely. That looked offside. Apparently not. Brian Mbeumo goes there. I mean, that was pretty sloppy from Man United. I don't know what Dominic Solanke was doing there. That was... yeah, and then a crap ball into the box and Lamons cleans it. Harry Maguire's absolutely given it to some fraud in there that isn't doing the business. Bruno 0 DC must be watching a different game. He's definitely had to... I've seen him make 2 tackles. This is what I talk about DC. I don't like it because it doesn't compute with what you watch. And also, it doesn't do anything to watch the football and try and count it. Like, that is just not enjoyable. Like I think I've done that once this season. I was like, I'm never doing this again. This is shit. And that's exactly what it is. It's just shit. Vicario must be on a ridiculous amount of save points. So he's done all right. He's done all right. 100%. Knowing my country would probably lose to Haiti and beat Brazil. It could be. Scotland manager normally has the summer off. Yeah, we're happy to be there. Exactly. It'd be good. The World Cup needs more Scotlands at it. You need the drinkers at it. You need the drinkers at the World Cup. In fairness, I kind of regret that it's in the United States. I feel like you really just want to go to because it's in the United States, Mexico. Is there somewhere else? Is there a third country that's involved? Either way, I would just be going to the games in Mexico because I feel like that's going to be easy to get in there. You say anything on the internet, Donald Trump probably provokes you from coming in at the border. I don't reckon he'd let me in. Too much of a loose unit for him. Too much of a hooligan. I rarely watch England games anymore. It's such a bore. Yeah, they have been. I think Tuchel will get them playing better football with a little bit of luck. Who's the better signing, Mbeumo or Le Mans? Le Mans. Just because of the fact that if I had to watch another bloody game of Onana in goal this season, I think I might have just sat there and I don't know what I would have done, but it wouldn't have been pretty. Oh, Jesus, almost fell from my chair. Yeah, Brian Mbeumo, he's been great. I actually think he's been probably... For what Le Mans has done, we haven't had to watch the clown in goal. We haven't had to watch Flappy Bird in goal. Like, I think if it wasn't for that, I actually think Mbeumo's the better signing. But because of the fact that we had such absolute pathetic players in goal, Le Mans has to be the signing of the season. Even though, arguably, you could argue that Mbeumo's been the better signing because he's delivered a lot of goals. But Le Mans is just, he rarely does an error. I mean, the only error I can think of him doing that's led to a goal was that Arsenal game where he came, it was a crowded box, he came for it, completely missed it. That's the only error I can actually recall him doing this season that's not gone well, if that makes sense. All right, that's the end of the first half. All right, let's stop that timer there. All right, this is going to be interesting. What button does that do? All right, there's a reset one there. Let's hope that worked. That did work. All right. This is going to be an interesting thing because I'm not used to doing this on the laptop. We're going to give it a go anyway. Actually, let's go there. And we're going to go here. So Man United, 1-0 at half-time. I mean, against 10 men, you'd expect Man United to probably get the job done. And to be honest, I'd imagine Šeško comes on pretty early in the second half, if I'm being honest. I reckon he comes on pretty early in the second half, just because of the fact they're playing against 10 men. That kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. I need to do that. I'm using the right mouse. That's the good news. Current page. Download that. Happy days. FYI, it does look like running off the laptop's working out fairly well so far. So I think we might continue that for the 3 p.m. games and just see how well it goes then. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm going to have to do a few more things. The good news is I've got access to my entire computer, like to watch the actual football. So that's actually quite handy. This room is a little bit hotter though because there's so much heat generated from all the stuff that's going on in here. All right, I need to go here. This is the only thing. Actually, I need to lock that. Lock it. Does that mean it's locked? Let's see if that works. This might look really weird. I apologize if this looks really weird because it is off my laptop, so I am kind of hoping I've got it right, but I think I have. We have. There we go. Second half. Brilliant. Fantastic. I mean, yeah. I mean, interesting half. Man United probably dominated the chances. Let's have a look here. So let's have a look at the stats for the first half. Man United created 0.71 XG, Spurs 0.38, total shots of 10-5, 3 on target for Man United, 1 on target for Spurs, 4 corners to none, and 2 saves for the Spurs keeper, 1 for the United one. Not much in it, really. Anani, mate, I hated him. Like, there was a few players last season that drove me up the wall. Obviously, Joshua Xerxes, don't rated him. Never rated him. The first time I saw him play, I thought he was crap. Ugarte, don't rate him at all. I don't rate Dallo, and I don't rate Onana and the Flappy Bird. Those were the 4 players, every time I watched them, that just really wound me up. So is that a Vicario DC save or nothing? No idea is the answer. Players wearing short sleeves with gloves need to be getting a mad fine. International football can get in the bin. Sankey needs to sort it out. Agreed. Canada. Yes, Canada. I'd go and watch a game in Canada. No problems at all. I think that'd be quite good. Exactly. It's why I'm not going, man, to much money to be spending for Trump to be running my Love it. We're not letting you into Canada after you forgot about us. Fair. T-Unit won't let in the D-Unit. Anana Unit, the O-Unit. We get a national holiday for most of it, lol, so it'll be good for fun back home. I agree. I'm actually hoping to be in the UK for it with a little bit of luck. We're trying to work out a few plans around July, June at the moment with the missus. I really want to go to Tomorrowland, so if we do that, we might be in England and go to Boxhole for one of the box parks to watch an England game. Set piece merchants, I have a bad feeling my venture's going to fire this week. Yeah, it could. Ahmad off for Sheshko and Mbeumo to the right. Could happen, Dan. Who's on your bench? I have got Vert's first bench, Mateus Nunes, Bart Simpson, and last on the bench is Mukiele. Dubravka, Hill, Minte, Mukiele. Who's the best cheap forward other than Krupi? I'm still stuck with Voltamata. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the DCL unit all day long. Minter might get an air purifier, blows cold air over it. Yes. I mean, the aircon's really good. It's really warm in Kalgoorlie the last few days. So today it was 36. And currently it's still, the missus actually DJing in this. She's doing a wedding at the moment. She's doing that for the next 2.5 hours. She might come in and say hi when she comes in. I'm not sure if she will or not. It's still 28 degrees outside. It's bloody warm. I was in my pool earlier just to enjoy a bit of cold air, to be fair. And a bit of coldness. Mbeumo's done well, but Le Mans has been the bigger upgrade. Yes, I agree with that. Minte, I think, will start this game week. Raul, who's your captain this week? Jared Bowen is my captain this week. Not sure if Anana was that bad or... yeah, it might have been one or the other, Rob. I really don't know. Either way, it was horrendous to watch. I look at that Spurs Europa League final, right, last season. I look at that last season, and it was so bad. Like, it was so bad. Like, it was really bad. Like, Anana, I think it was Brennan Johnson, I think, got given the goal, but I tell you what, between Luke Shaw and Anana, watching that go in, it was such slow motion. I was like, this dude can never play for Man United again, and he hasn't. So, thankfully, something was learnt from that debacle. He was definitely bad, though. How bad were Nottingham Forest? They were awful. Nottingham Forest were awful last night. Absolutely awful. I think they might actually get dragged into a relegation battle. I think West Ham win against Burnley today. That brings them within... Hold on, let me have a look. What does that bring them in within? Let's have a look. Table. So if West Ham win tonight, that brings them within 3 points of Nottingham Forest. I tell you what, I reckon it's on. I really reckon that's on. Yeah, she's English. She's from Essex. She's a West Ham fan. That's why I've got a kind of a bit of a soft spot for Jared Bowen because of her. Yeah, Burnley are pathetic. Wolves are pretty much championship relegation fodder already. Come to Scotland, watch party in Glasgow, man. It's nuts. I bet you all would be. That would actually be a fun night out, I reckon. I have Saliba, Rice, Timber. Do you think it's too risky to captain Rice for the day? I'm actually... Kyle, you raised a really good point. Most people this week are probably going to captain Gabriel. It makes a lot of sense, captaining Gabriel, right? It's a pretty safe pick. The majority of people are going to do it. Because the majority of people are going to do it, I'm very tempted by a Rice free kick. I'm very tempted. I'm going to be watching the Arsenal Sunderland game with keen intent tonight because part of me kind of wants to go rogue and captain Declan Rice. Like, I want to make rank right. Like I bet against Bruno tonight. I knew that Bruno was going to be stupidly high owned today. And, I mean, Brian Mbeumo, just watching that goal back, man, that's a fucking sexy goal. Excuse my language. It was just beautiful. I love it when my players are dominating and they're, especially when they're a Man United player. It's very sexy. I mean, the old Cameroonian little swivel. Very nice. I've Sleeper, Rice and Timber. Do you think it's too risky? Yeah, no, I don't think it. Mane is a double game week for 4.5. Not interested at all in Mane. Not interested at all. At all. Jared Bowen probably gets more points against Man United in game week 26 than Mane gets over the 2 games, I reckon. Our old manager is up in Glasgow these days. We love the guy. Would Bruno captain has changed now if they could, do you think? I think that to be honest, if he blanks tonight, all I'll say is that's why I don't captain in the early kickoff. And I'll stand by it. I mean, I am expecting him to return. I expect Bruno to get something in the second half. Yeah, you could definitely still get a return. Go Rice, baby. For Colchester was number 1 SX club. Rice been unlucky this game. XGI's go. Yeah, I agree. Rice has definitely been dodging points. He obviously got an assist in the Carabao Cup semi-final midweek. We'd love to have you in Canada, but wait until summer because it's minus. I'd love minus 22. So I'd rather minus 22 than what we're getting at the moment. 36 degrees, too bloody hot for me. Now down starting attacker like Madueke or Trossard and captain him. You could do that for sure. I reckon they'll end up being fine, but Palace could end up being dragged. Yeah, they could, potentially. Jorgenstrand Larson leading the line doesn't inspire any confidence at all. Do you think there's any Arsenal forwards to the double game week? Havertz is the only one I'd be even tempted in. I just don't think I don't think any of the forwards are worth the money that they cost. No regrets. Bruno was the play. Might go Rice next game week and hope Arsenal concede. That's fair. I wish I put captain on Esteval. Esteval really, I love differential captains. I've always been someone that loves just a weird pick. I'm all about weird picks. Weird picks are where it's at. They are really where it's at. 100%. About 3 minutes, I reckon, until about we're getting ready for the start of the second half. But yeah, it's been a good start. What are we on now? Actually, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So stupid. I plugged my phone in right at like 9:30 for charging, and it puts it in black and white mode like I should be asleep. Pain in the ass, that is. And I always have to change every day, but I don't want to change the settings because during the week, I do try to go to bed pretty early because I wake up. Look at that. We're currently on a green arrow with just Mbeumo and Bruno playing with the -4 calculated as well. And all those people captaining Bruno Fernandes. That's insane. Long may that continue. If Mbeumo can get a second goal in the second half, oh, mate, I will be loving life. Absolutely loving it. Because I feel like the hit will already be paid off. If somehow Bruno doesn't return in the second half, all of a sudden I'm rolling into the 3 p.m. kickoffs going, the green arrow is on. If Jared Bowen can just pop a little bit, we could be massively on there. We could be inside the top million for the very first time this season. I thought I'd be there by now, but I've definitely, it's been a fun season. To be honest, I've enjoyed this season more than last year. Finishing top 5K last year, that was stressful. Because part of me, I got to a point last season, about game week 30, I was like, I'm inside the top 1,000. I can win FPL. It just stressed me out for about 7 weeks. Really stressed me out. And I don't get stressed, so I'd rather just be at a rank like this and just chasing for fun. And this is way more fun than just sitting there protecting and doing all that nonsense. I saw Trig's video last night. He was saying that there could be a lot of teams. I've watched Trig's video. I've had this conversation with Nightmare. I've had this conversation with Trig. Last season, they changed the way that they do the doubles last year, right? So that way there were less of them. There was still quite a few last year because obviously there was that postponement because of the storm or whatever. Outside of that, though, there ain't the doubles weren't big. None of them were big. I think the maximum amount of teams that doubled in any of those weeks was 4. So I sit there and people say, oh, you've got 4 or whatever. If you've got 4 doubling teams, right, you can only have a maximum of 12 players that could be doubling in that double game week. Because I was arguing about this with Nightmare and Trig earlier, discussing, not arguing. But you can sit there, right, and people sit there I've no intention of holding my my bench boost for a double game week. The only reason why I'm holding my bench boost is because I really want 15 players with 15 really good fixtures. That's it. I don't care if they're doubling at all. I just want 15 bankers. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to go to wildcard in 31. I'm going to wildcard into a team that can bench boost in 35. That's my plan, because I'm going to play what my plan is, actually, because I think a lot of people will probably triple captain this week. I'm going to triple captain in game week 33 during whatever double that is and just pick a player that I think might go nuclear in that week. Then I'm going to probably free hit in 34 because that last year did not work for me doing something different. And then in game week 35, I'm probably going to play my bench boost. That's the play. And I'm going to set my team up for like 15 amazing fixtures in game week 35, 36, something around then, and just hope that I bang. That's the plan. Yeah, Maino's definitely been sneaking points. I did say like he's probably going to feature on the differentials video on Monday, I think. Captain Bruno, don't have Mbeumo. I'm cooked. Not necessarily. Most people. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is 120% effective ownership, so lots of people captain him this week. Havertz is a good differential captain. 2 good games since he came. Yeah, he's the one. As I said, of all the Arsenal forwards, he's the one. I mean, Michael Carrick's getting into. What do they do interviews at halftime? Just let him go to the touchline. No one cares about what Michael Carrick has to say at halftime. We're winning. We need to score 3 more goals to get the D-Unit's correct prediction of 4-0. Let's carry on. Neither United says you can't say we're cooked. Yeah, exactly. Good half for your boys. How's the laptop? Laptop's working well. The stream is literally running through the laptop. It's not through my computer. So, touch wood, it continues doing this well. I captain Jared Bowen. Captain Mbeumo. That's fair, Andrew. I love the Mbeumo captain. He was on the top 8 captains, and at the moment, he's the only one that's returned out of the 8. I want to think about Arsenal will concede at least one of their fixtures. Yeah, you would expect them to. FPL. I saw Raptor took a hit. So did his missus Pickle. They both took a hit and played bench boost with Leeds defenders. I mean, that didn't scream like a good value play to me. And Dubravka against Bowen. Bowen's going to stomp on West Ham. He's going to stomp on Burnley tonight, I reckon. All right, we're up and away. Second half, let's get that timer back up and running. Almost got a little bit sidetracked there reading the chat, but we are up and running for the start of the second half. There we go. Second half up and running. About 10 seconds off there with the time, but it's all right. As you could be wrong, but based on predictions, Burnley would be on for a double game week. One of those games away at City would be risky. Yeah, I just don't think, I've no interest. I know that people got lucky the first time around with Dubravka on the bench and stuff, and he returned in the week like a lot of people bench boosted. I just think that it's fraught with danger relying on a player that plays for the 19th place team in the league. It's a bit like people buying Wolves players for the double game week. They're 20th for a reason because they're pretty crap. I'd rather just pick a decent player that has a good week than a bloke that has 2 games that probably realistically is going to get nothing in both games. Yeah, that's why I played Haaland. I was toying up between Wirtz and Haaland start, but I ended up keeping Haaland in. All those points you get in one game with Dubravka could be going to say, yeah, exactly. What's your thoughts on Casemiro for Trippier? I don't mind Casemiro. I think Sarr for the next 2 weeks looks amazing, though. I'm not going to lie. Those fixtures for Crystal Palace are incredible. They do go back into Europe, though, after 27. So it's 26, FA Cup. No, they go back into Europe before 27. I don't know. I'm really unsold by Crystal Palace. Like originally, I wanted double defense from Crystal Palace for these fixtures. Now I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to own any Crystal Palace for these fixtures, even though on paper they look amazing. If you're chasing rank, would you avoid triple captain next week? Yeah, I'm probably going to avoid it 100%. From not on FPL Raptor, yeah, he did. Yeah, he bench boosted this week. He definitely did. I know that for a fact because Trig mentioned it. Yeah, I was surprised. I saw his bench. I was like, why are you bench boosting that? It's not a good bench. Gabriel captain is where it's at. He is literally pretty good. I mean, he's averaging 7.2 points per game. So if he gets anything like that, he's probably going to get 14 over the double. I hope Marmoush starts. Got Gabriel Rice thinking about Havertz as third. Too many late goals this year to gamble double defense. I saw APR bench boosting 900% convinced because, yeah, I didn't understand why. When he was bench boosting, I looked at my bench. I was like, I've got Bart Simpson, Crystal Palace at home, not bad. I've got Wirtz against Man City, not bad. Mateus Nunes, probably not that good against Liverpool. And then Mukiele against Arsenal, not that good. But I was like, my bench, I would argue, is probably still better than Raptors, and he's pressed the bench boost. So, I don't know. This is my place now, best around. I'd rather play with one less of the player than Wolves after. Hwang in for the double. I mean, if Hwang dominates in the double, fair play. If you brought him in just for the lols and he bangs, fair play. You deserve the points if you went there. 100% you deserve the points if you went there. I think Raptor was traumatized from holding his bench boost so long first half of the season. He just wanted to get rid of it. Yeah, I understand that. I only got 4 points on mine first half of the season. I was like, that's half the reason I'm still outside the top million, because my bench boost and triple captain combined for 6 points. Like, that's just horrendous bad luck. And it was weird because I still look back at when I bench boosted, and I don't know how I only got 4 points. Like, it was my second worst week of the season. Oh, here we go. Mbeumo into the box. Oh, Mbeumo, have the shot, you idiot. Luke Shaw. That's a goal. Ahmad's turn. He's offside. He's offside. Ahmad's offside. Luke Shaw puts a nice ball in. I mean, why isn't Bruno not shooting there? That was such a nice one too. He could walk into the box and just have a shot there. What's he doing? He's offside. Ahmad's definitely offside. That's unlucky. It was a good ball in from Luke Shaw, to be fair. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. I mean, Mbeumo, why is he passing there? Just get the 15 point here, man. Get the 15 points for the unit. Don't be being unselfish. Be selfish. Playing 10 men. Powers are finished. They'll be in relegation battle with their form and loss of key players. To Wang or not to Wang next week. I want Sheshko goal. He deserves it. I think he'll come on and he might actually score in the second half here. Emotional plans were to triple captain Gabriel next week. Use a wild card in 32 because of the 3-week window. Bench boost 35 based on my team right now. Fair. Bruno's position in this match is almost like a striker. It is 6 points. Yeah, I know. Could have been mad. And possibly free hitting 33. Depends on the FA Cup games. Yes, that does. Mbeumo didn't shoot because he was... yes. He's much better on his left foot, isn't he? I forgot about that. You raised a really good point there. Very good point. Casemiro, Cunha, Casemiro. Sure. Mainu, Casemiro. Casemiro going for goal again. Sadly, again, another fairly comfortable save. Vicario's getting a lot of save points. He's getting a lot of save points. I mean, he's not keeping the clean sheet, obviously. He's probably not getting the bonus either, but he has stopped a lot of shots in this game. Slabhead. I mean, that's what you want. Just easy clearances away for the slab. Spurs pushing, trying to push. I mean, they got 10 men. They're not really pushing. It's just how quickly will they cough up the ball? That's the real question, I suppose. Wonder if Bruno gets an early sub today, just because of the fact they're playing 10 men. Luke Shaw nicely across. Considering... oh, I love it. The Huang talk is back. Huang. Who will Wolves play today? They're playing Chelsea in the 3 p.m. kickoffs, aren't they? We're going to get team lineups through in about 5 minutes' time. That's going to be interesting. I'm not going to cover them, by the way, until the 3 p.m. watch along, because this is a separate watch along. We'll cover that when I come live. I'm going to have about a 10-minute break in between, and then I'll be back for the 3 p.m. games. And then I'll cover all the lineups then. But yeah, there is obviously, I'm aware that people are probably going to start dropping team news in there because it's probably going to break in about 2 minutes' time. He plays for Wolves. Huang He-chan. That's his name, Huang He-chan. I'm butchering his name. I'm sorry, Huang. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to play my triple captain in 33 just because I feel like a lot of the content creators and that are out there probably going to play triple captain this week. That's my gut read. That's my gut read. I'm also very tempted by a Rice captain because I feel like everyone's going to captain Gabriel, and I feel like I want to take a little bit of a risk. And I'm happy to take a little bit of a risk and hope that in one of the games they concede a goal. My plan for bench is -8, -12 because I'd used my wild card already. Fair. Never doubt Spurs. Remember when? Well, yeah, exactly. No early subs. 1-0 is not a good lead. Yeah, I agree. He could bang 3 goals versus Chelsea. He could. Bangs today. He's on pens. He's in my team. Romero got sent off after 28 minutes and still managed to get 4 DC in that time. Tells you everything you know about the... Yeah, exactly. Agreed. With so many games, you will need 20 minutes to read the lineups. Man, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna come live earlier than what it says on the start time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna finish this game up, give some reaction at the end of it for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna have a 10-minute break. I'm gonna come back live 10 minutes before 3 p.m. and we will go into all the games. It's going to be a little bit more difficult using the laptop for the next bit, but we're going to see how that goes and we'll just roll with it and hope for the best. Getting rid of triple captain next week, not waiting around if Sputs and Matt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He what Andrew said. There's definitely merits to getting it out of the way. A part of my reasoning, right, because obviously I am chasing rank and I really want to try it. And like, I've started in a horrible position. We were looking at last night, I think on the deadline stream. I started game week 13 at 5.4 million rank. 5.4 at game week 13. Like, that's literally a third of the season gone and I was barely inside the top 50% of teams. Like, I kind of want to get to 32 wild card and then see how many points I need to get inside the top 100K and play the last 7 weeks based on that. Like, I want to pick a differential team that's going to bang, use all my squad value, get just 15 players that are just going to have amazing fixtures and hopefully they live up to the fixtures in that game, the game week I played in, the bench boost, sorry. Oh my God, allergies kicking in. But yeah, that's my plan, I think. Yeah, I'm going to read them at the beginning of the next watch along. Don't stress. I'm not going to waste any time doing it in this one. This is just pure Man United versus Spurs. I mean, Man United they are literally sitting on this one. This is what I don't like. I don't like Man United sitting. We are far better when we're attacking. We don't want to be sitting there doing this piss farting around, pussyfooting around. That is just what Spurs want us to do. They want to try and hold it to a 1-0 as long as possible. Then they're going to spring like a last 10-minute salvo with 10 men and hope for the best. Brian Mbeumo, Cunha, to Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's right into someone's ass. I mean, Bruno's had a lot of shots today. He's butchered 2 of them and he's hit 2 of them straight into like people's asses. What was this? No, who are you triple captain this week? Though if Arsenal can see Gabriel captain is going to cook. Yeah, well, it's either right. My captain this week will be Rice or Gabriel. It just will be what I'm feeling more come the deadline. Will it be, do I think Declan Rice is going to outscore Gabriel? If I think that is half a chance, probably going to do it. I prefer triple captain this week. I doubt many players will start both and later. Yeah, you could be right about that, to be fair. Oh my God, a spot there from Spurs. And I mean, Xavi Simons, this is why I don't like the way we've started the second half. We've started sloppy, we've started slow, and Spurs, that's all they need. A shot there from Xavi Simons about 25 yards out. He's hit it with some venom, and it hasn't missed the post by that much. I don't even know if Le Mans would have got there for that been on target. They need to wake up. We can't be sitting here resting our laurels against 10 men, 1-0 up. We need a second goal. Stop pissing around with it. Tim is starting for Arsenal. Fantastic stuff. I mean, that's for once, Arteta was actually telling the truth, which is unusual. Now, I got very concerned when I read that he was fine yesterday. I was like, oh dear, he's not fine. He's not fine at all, is he? Palmer and JP start. João Pedro, Chalobah and Sanchez starting. Someone tell me if they're starting. What's the point of all the triple captain? Any surprises and alarms? It's 4.8 now. Tell you what, some game week difference. But yeah, exactly. Same game week. Yeah, what Andrew said. Ollie Watkins back for Villa. Is he starting? Is Ollie Watkins starting? Or is he on the bench? I'm surprised Spurs haven't totally collapsed by now. Very unlucky them. Please let there be a goal. But Bruno, Bowen benched. He's not been benched. He's not been benched, you fools. No shockers and teams. There we go. I know whenever football and stuff says somebody's talking crap. Still doing it for the reaction. Gyökeres is benched, not a surprise. Does Havertz start for Arsenal? That's the interesting question. If Havertz starts, I'd be pretty tempted by getting him if you've got an extra Arsenal spot. Bring Šeško on. Spurs are killing the game. They keep falling and playing dead every 30 seconds. I agree. I know he struggled to begin with, but how good is Xavi Simons? But yeah, he is starting to look like a pretty good player. Hermanison starting for West Ham. Jesus Christ. Watkins is starting. Havertz starts. Interesting. That's very... Oh, ball to the back stick here. Back in across. Header from Spurs. They turn around. Solanke Lamont comes and collects it nicely. I mean, Havertz is interesting. Does it look like Havertz is starting in the number 9 role? Because if he's starting in the number 9 role, he's 100% an option. Unless, obviously, they're starting Gabriel Jesus as well. But, yeah. Well, that's good. João Pedro's been brought in. He hasn't been benched. That excites me. Not really. No one mentioned whether Chalobah and Sanchez are starting. I'm assuming they're starting. Let me double check here. No, Gabriel Jesus is starting. No, Gabby Jesus is starting in the 9, it seems. What? Goal from Solanke last week. If there was an Anna, there would be him. Yeah, exactly. Havertz always has good goal assist threat if he's not as 9. Yep. Only getting 60 minutes. You're probably right. All right, let me have a look here. Oh, Luke Shaw tests Vicario. I mean, Vicario's had a lot of saves this game, but he's probably going to be in the bonus at this rate. It's ridiculous. Why is this not loading? Why can't I see the lineups? That's annoying. Enzo Semenyo and Mbeumo. Chalobah starts. Thank you very much. I'm assuming Sanchez is starting as well. Probably a dumb question, to be honest. That's good. I feel like Rossini learned his lesson from last week. You can't sit there and field of reserves in the Premier League. You're going to get cooked. All right, Brian Mbeumo with the corner. Can he find Slabhead's massive noggin? Look at him. Every time we get a corner, it cuts to Harry Maguire. Oh, Harry's been blocked. Harry's not happy. Mike Oliver says, get on with it. Dallo! Oh, my God. Could you imagine if that had gone in, folks? He forces another save from Vicario. That would have been a Bruno Fernandes assist, by the way, as well. But Dallo with a good hit from about 25 yards out. I mean, I would have lost the plot. If Dallo had scored then, that would have been... that would have been ridiculous. That would have been a Dallo 15-pointer. Holy hell. I wasn't far away, folks. It wasn't far away. Vicario's going to keep on thinking own goals. Also a good pick from Arsenal. Jalabah's dual 12-pointer. He is. Will Bruno return? Gutted. Wanted one, but now definitely bringing in Tallow. United under Carrick have made the PL watchable again after all this DC and set-piece nonsense. I remember I bought Dallo all these weeks ago, hoping he pays me back this week for keeping him. Bruno keeps getting so... I know. I mean, unfortunately, Dallo's hit it really well. Unfortunately, it is... most of the shots I've had, unfortunately, they've just been right at Vicario. Like, they've been like a metre either side. We would have scored 3 or 4 goals by now. I don't know what they consider a foul in the penalty box. I mean, Arsenal have been getting away with it all season long. I actually don't know what a foul is in the box anymore. Casemiro. Oh, Luke Shaw. Oh, he's hit it. Has he hit someone's hand? I don't know. They're claiming handball. VAR, obviously, we'll check it. Second goal's coming. It has to be coming. Come on, Bruno. Any thoughts on triple captain Haaland versus Fulham game week 26? No, not interested. I know it was 5-4. I'm not interested in Haaland triple captain at the moment. I need to see a bit more form than what he's dishing up at the moment. 5 minutes after Maz is subbed in, we score. Should be a pen. Yeah, they haven't shown the replay yet, so I can't really comment. I mean, they were appealing for it live, but I haven't seen it. I mean, apparently the commentators reckon it was pretty close, but yeah, again, I'd need to see a replay to be... All right, Cunha. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's had a few good balls into the box in the second half here. Casemiro. Oh, Casemiro's been cleaned up again. But the ref says play on because we've retained the ball. Even Watkins scores in the next 2 or 3. I don't think I'll be tempted to consider bringing him in back into my team. Yeah, Abraham's just an issue. Bruno. Oh, Bruno, nice little dink in. Oh, well claimed there by Vicario. I mean, that was a little Rabona there from Bruno Fernandes. He's feeling it. I mean, that's outrageous skill. That's a beautiful Rabona into the box, but Vicario's read it well, and he's claimed it. I mean, that's just... He's a good player, Bruno, isn't he? He's a very good player to watch. I would bring Dalian because if you last week just took over number one in my mini league, all leader was number one. Nice. I don't think that was. Yeah, I still haven't seen it. They still haven't shown a handball. Vicario taking a break. I know. Vicario seems to let one go through. All right, I'm watching. Where's this handball? All right, we're seeing the replay here. Luke Shaw. It's not a handball. That's not a handball. I mean, in fairness, though, they gave that as a handball when Enzo got that penalty. Like, that was a shot on target, and it's hit his hand. Well, not hit his hand, but it's hit his arm. I don't understand I still think that when Enzo got that penalty, that was not a penalty because, like, they never give it, and then they gave it. That weekend, they tried to give it against the Man City Wolves player, and the referee said no. But then in the Chelsea game, they did the same thing. And since then, VAR's never intervened. So it's like they just had a weekend of madness and thought, we're not giving handballs for that. And they've changed their minds again on the rule. In Europe, that's a penalty. In the Premier League, it never is. It's bizarre. Bruno Fernandes, free kick into the box, and that is one of his poorer free kicks I've seen. If you were to triple captain a City player at home to Fulham, I'd be more likely to put on Semenyo or someone like Cherky. This game has Sheshko written all over it. I agree. I think Sheshko could come on here in the second half and definitely do some business. 100%. Tell you what, this laptop, considering like it's like I've got an Alienware laptop, right? An N17X2. Like that's what I was using before, and I just wanted a new one. And this one is so much quieter. Plus, it's running so much cooler, which is interesting because like the Alienware really did like it's a power hungry machine. Very good for gaming, but no, not that good for like streaming because I was an Alienware to only do LCD screens. So you could always tell I was on the laptop because the quality of the camera and everything dropped. Whereas on this one, because it's a mini LED, no drop in quality, which is very nice. Both. I wish Dogger was fit. He would have popped off. Yeah, I know. I actually think it was really weird when we bought Dogger. I was like, oh, why are we buying Dogger, man? Like 20 years old. We need like proven players, whatever. And like I feel like ever since Amarin came out and basically said he makes me nervous, he's been brilliant. Oh, Cunha. Oh, that was unlucky. I almost found Mbeumo for a tapping, but not quite. Yeah, I feel like Dorgu, I did not expect the performances that I saw against Man City and Arsenal from him. He was brilliant. Like if he comes back to that kind of level like later on, he's going to be a very, very good player. A very, very good player for Man United. Like, I don't think he's a left back though. So like you look at the team, right? So like if they line up in like the 4-2-3-1, like today, obviously Bruno's 32. I think he's 32, 31. 30, he's definitely 31. He's very close to 32, I think. So Bruno's probably at best, let's be honest, probably got 2 years left at the level where he's going to be brilliant. That's provided he can do what other early 30s players can do and just push on into like the mid 30s at the level he's producing. The good news is they've already got Cunha, who could definitely play in the 10. They've got Mbeumo. He's not really a 10, so you could even put Ahmad there. Oh, I feel like there is a spot where, like, you know, Bruno leaves, Cunha goes into the 10. Oh, Bruno's offside. That's annoying. I mean, Cunha would have scored, but it's been ruled out for offside. Was Bruno offside? Referee's pretty convinced he was. He took too long to get onside, didn't he? Yeah, he was definitely off. Bruno Fernandes definitely offside. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 2 to 3 years left. I would agree with that, 100%. I've captain Bruno panicking now. Need some points. I went rogue and got Rodgers instead of Mbeumo, so for JP and Timber. But yeah, fair. Bought a razor blade last week. Hour and a half later, battery life sounds like a jet engine. I love it. Yeah, this is actually this is a actually I'll tell you what it is because the missus asked, "What is this?" I was like, "It's a custom aftershock. It's a custom aftershock PC. It's a I'm gonna have to find it now, aren't I? Here we go. So what I've got, this is what it is. I've got a custom X16 Pro with an RTX 590 graphics card in it. I'm surprised it hasn't got all the specs on it that I've got in there. I've got a boatload of RAM in it. I've got 128 gigabytes of, what do you call it? The DD RAM? Whatever it is, the stuff that makes the processors run quick. I've got 128 gigabytes of it. This thing's actually, in theory, more powerful than my computer. And my computer's powerful. Like, that's got 2 times 32 gigabytes of RAM in it. I wish I could just show you what it looks like. I can't do it. Yeah. Either way, this thing's a powerful machine. And the laptop seems to be doing well. Yellow card here for someone. For Polinia, I think. Oh, yeah. Polinia's going in on Kobe Mainu. I mean, that's... Oh, he's lucky he didn't catch him properly like he did, like Romero did in the first half on Casemiro. Otherwise, he would have seen red as well. That's a yellow card for Polinia. Definitely a yellow card, that one. Anyone got Captain Gabriel? Not sure. 70% of the voters have got Bruno captain. Actually, let's find out. 70% have got Bruno captain. That's crazy. Insane. Really insane. Lots of people were tempted by the early kickoff. I mean, he probably still will return. Ahmad into the box. Ahmad! Oh, I think it's gone out for a corner. It's gone out for a corner. I don't know what happened then. I don't know what I was watching. Either way, Vicario's made another save. Vicario could be on for bonus with all these saves he's made. Let's have a look. What are we looking at here? Bonus point. Oh, my God. Dallo, 3 bonus points. Martinez, 2. Maguire, 1. We need another goal for Mbeumo. Mbeumo needs to get an assist here. Mbeumo with the corner. Can he find Harry Maguire? He's found Bruno. Oh, he's trying to find Bruno Fernandes. Dallo, edge of the box. Casemiro. Bruno. That's annoying. And Mbeumo's not even getting a bonus point. He scored a goal. What's that? It's going to be end up on 8 points. That's a bit lame. Bruno Fernandes, what's he got? Fires into the box. That's pathetic from Bruno. That's poor from Bruno. Can't believe that. Dallo's on track for a 9-pointer. All right, Spurs on the break. See, this is what I'm worried about. Casemiro cunts him down. Very nice. Yeah, it's an RTX 590. Yeah, it should be right. Please stream GTA 6. I'm probably going to stream that when it comes out. Dorgu definitely needs to work on his crossing. Struggles to find the right ball, I'd agree. Don't want a triple captain and defender. How many other doubles will we have? Probably, in reality, the only other doubles we're probably going to get are 33 and 36. I think that's what they're looking at the moment. X16 Pro, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I'm pretty sure specs for laptop and PC, different PC specs or what. So, yeah, I've got a 490 in the computer. But it's weird because the streaming's working so much more smoother off the laptop, which is just which is a bit unusual, to be honest. I think I might need to give my computer a clean. Like, I might need to actually give it I need to get like some of that, what do you call it? What is it? The dust? The compressed air. I need to get some compressed air and clear out the dust. I reckon that's probably what's causing the issue with the computer, to be honest. At this point, I'm hoping Spurs equalise so we get some United. I know. United have been poor in the second half. Really poor. Nah, I just like I've always enjoyed having like a really good laptop. It's just always something I've enjoyed. I've owned an Alienware laptop since I was about 19. Like, I love my gaming, so I've always spent big on a laptop. Every 3 to 4 years, I'll buy what I classify as the top of the range and roll with that. Plus, it's also good because like I was getting annoyed, like because I've got a few trips this year, like a next season, where I've got to go up to Perth for weddings, and like I was getting sick of the Alienware because like whenever I do the screen grab on there, it's because it's an LCD screen, you can tell I'm using my laptop. It's not the same quality on the video, so for that reason, that's the main reason why I got the new laptop and I got an Alienware. Sorry, not an Alienware. This is the first time I've ever got a laptop. It's not Alienware, by the way. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how it goes. Dallo, he's given away a foul. Yes, that should knock his bonus down. Hopefully, with a little bit of luck, gives away a foul. Hopefully, that gets Mbeumo back in the bonus. Sorry, I'm blind. Going to make some subs now as the time. Yeah, Shesh goes on for Cunha. Cunha's going to blank. Cunha's off. Sheshko on. The Cards team in the mud. D-Unit's beating the Cards team because the Cards team has got Mateus Cunha captain. So, I mean, in fairness, Jared Bowen could end up with 2 points. So that is also possible as well. But that is good news. D-Unit's team in the head-to-head league is playing the Cards team. And at the moment, I'm on track to beat it. Xavi Simmons is on bonus. No, he's not. He's definitely not on bonus. Xavi Simmons is on 20. Dallo's on 30. Martinez 29. Maguire 28. And Mbeumo 27. Mainu 26. He ain't on bonus. unless Spurs score, he ain't on bonus. Yeah, I think that will change. I mean, Dallo's just given away a foul there, so that's probably going to knock him down a little bit. Do you stream on this account? Do you have a separate channel? 4 games. I literally have done everything on here. If you go actually look, there's a different playlist. You have to look pretty hard to find it, to be fair. But there is a playlist called D-Unit Unboxing Videos. And that's what I originally started the channel to do. And then it kind of morphed into FPL. Like, I was never meant to do FPL. It was mainly because of the fact that my friends challenged me and said, oh, I don't reckon you can do it. And I was like, watch me do it. I'm going to get a top 10K rank the first time I do it. So I did it literally just to prove them wrong. Not because I actually wanted to do it, but I've actually enjoyed it. Like I love watching the football. I love live streaming football. That's definitely my favorite part of the weekend. Like I don't mind making the videos, but live streaming is way more fun. Here we go, Bruno. Can he find Sheshko? No, it's blocked out there by Van de Ven. Bruno gets an assist. He's probably in the bonus, you know, because I feel like he's gone very close this game without actually returning so far. Dallo out to Mbeumo. What can Mbeumo do? Can he find someone? Finds Luke Shaw. To Mbeumo. To Mainu. Casemiro. Mainu. They're literally just, I mean, this has not been exciting football. Like Spurs are just sat there. I mean, like they are literally playing 1-0. Let's try and attack the last 5 minutes. That's what they're playing. And Man United at the moment are falling right into the trap of it. Bruno needs to complete a few more passes to get the baseline. Yeah, exactly. I can see a penalty coming for Bruno. And Mbeumo into the box. Tries to cut it back. He's won a corner. So say clean the dust, but also check for any heavy processes of malware. I've already checked that. There's nothing on the malware side of things. I've literally deep cleaned it, and there's nothing. There wasn't anything on it. I don't do anything dodgy on my computer, so yeah, there was now from that. In terms of double game week, in game week 33, one of City's games in that double was home to Arsenal. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're right. My desktop is the same, more horsepower, but my laptop is newer, so random stuff runs better on it regardless. Yeah. A Razer laptop's good. Yes, they are, generally speaking. I just went with this one because I really wanted a custom print on the back. So, like, if anyone saw the unboxing, if you haven't watched already, go back and watch the deadline stream yesterday. At the end of that stream, I unboxed my new laptop, and I've got a custom print on the back for, like, the YouTube channel so that Luke put together. So, yeah, if you haven't seen that, you want to watch what it actually looks like, go back and have a look because it looks well sick. Luke did a very good job of it. Cricket and football, yep. Fernandez with a long-range shot straight to Vicario. I mean, Vicario, I'm surprised he's not on bonus because he's had about 10 saves now. Bruno's still on 0 DC. He's never going to get it in the number 10 role, unfortunately. Xavier's only top bonus among Spurs players, not players in the match. I need Wolves to show some battle today. I only have Sanchez for Chelsea. Yep, fair. I agree. I just want... João Pedro goal 1-0 would be quite nice in that game. Chalobah assist to be even better. Even Spurs are defending well. We just haven't been clinical. We've had a lot of shots, but they've all been right at Vicario. We've been very This is like watching South Park, dominating the game and just having multiple shots and just giving the keeper multiple saves. It's literally like watching South Park FC. This way you don't captain the early kickoff. Yeah, I hope you don't jinx it either. Tell you what, even with 10 men and being a calamity at the back, Spurs look a lot. Yeah, I know. It's mad, isn't it? Bruno assisting coming. We need to make more subs. The Spurs somehow get a draw. See, I wouldn't make any more subs. There's no one else I want to bring off the bench. Like, they've taken Cunha off for Šeško, right? I don't want to bring Ugarte on. Ugarte's rubbish. I actually think Spurs will score if they bring on Ugarte. He just is a bad luck charm for conceding goals, so I don't want him coming on. Outside of that, who's on the bench that I want to bring on? I mean, there's Lenny Yoro, but we don't need to make a defensive sub because Slabhead and all that are going well. Slanky's coming off here for Spurs. He's lasted 79 minutes. On comes Koala Bear, Tell, and they're making a triple sub. They're going to try and get a goal. So this is what I was talking about. Man United just coasting, making it too easy, taking 10 men for granted. So Tell, Koala Bear, and someone else have come on here. Don't know who the third bloke is. Who is that? Anyway, Polinia, Solanke, and Gallagher have gone. It's Basuma. He still plays for Spurs. I thought they sold him. I think he played last week against City, didn't he? But I just didn't recognise him. He's not played for Spurs for ages. I thought like he was on an assault charge or something. Oh, well, either way, he's on in a triple change to Spurs. Will they go for it? That's the key question. Can Mbeumo do so? I mean, I just think back. If he had a right foot, he could have easily scored before. Mbeumo, what could he do? Nothing. Plays it back. Dallo looks up. Actually, that's what I'd do. I'd bring on Mazraoui for Dallo. Dallo, ball to the box. Fernandes! Fernandes has scored. Dallo's got an assist, and Bruno Fernandes, of course, he had to score. The early kickoff curse has been broken. Bruno Fernandes probably on 3 bonus now, and he scored. 2-0 Manchester United. That should be the game. That should be done. Bruno Fernandes at the double, and Dallo ball. Dallo is on track for 3 bonus. He's on track for a 12-pointer. Diego Dallo. Dallo ball is back and alive. No VAR. I don't think that should be VAR. It looked well onside to me. I mean, that should be the game. That should be the game, ladies and gents. I'm just watching. Is it offside? No, there's no offside here. No offside. He's miles onside. Oh, hold on. Does Šeško touch it? Did Šeško touch it? Oh, did he touch it? If he touched it, he might be offside. Does he touch? Is that offside? I don't know. I hope it's not, because I'm still happy that Bruno scored when we're winning 2-0. But I tell you what, I feel like if Šeško touched that, it's really close to offside. But I think he's just on. I think he's on. But it's more than if Šeško touched it. I mean, he was very borderline if it was Šeško. So anyway, it's 2-0. Update the score, D-Unit. Wake up. 2-0. I mean, that's going to change the bonus, surely. I wonder who's the assist being given to? Was it Dallo? Was it Dallo or Šeško that got the assist? Can someone tell me who it was that got the assist, please? Because I feel like, and look, I don't know if Šeško touched it. It stood. Mbeumo. Oh, Šeško's done well. This is why I think Šeško's due a start soon, you know. I reckon he's going to start pretty soon. Actually, I was put 3-0 there. It's not 3-0, it's 2-0. Sorry, my bad. Maybe I'm getting a bit excited. Did you know, FYI, when I was putting together the overlay for the 3 p.m. games, I had made, for whatever reason, the top score from last week was 2-0. So I left it in there. At the moment, it's on track to finish 2-0. So was it Šeško Dallo assist? Yeah, Dallo assist. There we go. He's on track for a 12-pointer. Dallo's definitely getting 3 bonus if he's got an assist. I mean, maybe not because Mukiele got robbed. He got an assist and a clean sheet, and that wasn't good enough for him. But I reckon Dallo is well on track for 3 bonus. Let's have a look. Mainu, Bruno Fernandes plays it back. Oh, no one there. Now I'm like, let's get more goals. Let's get more goals. I don't even care if Bruno returns because he's like, I know I'm getting no points out of it, but it's still nice that he's doing something. All right. Dallo's getting 3. That's pretty good. Another goal from Mbeumo or an assist would be very nice. Bruno Fernandes, that's very nice. Oh, that's unlucky. That looked like a foul there, Michael Oliver. Come on. Blow your whistle, baby. Dallo, I think it was Dallo assist. Hold on, I didn't actually check that bit. Yeah, an assist for Dallo. They reckon that Sheshko didn't touch it. So it was a Dallo assist. Said Dallo, yeah, I'm just looked now. It looks like a Dallo assist. We score a third, just wait. Bruno on 2 bonus, yeah. And Mbeumo's on 1 along with Slabhead. Slabhead's going to return with 7 points. Did he get DC? Is Maguire on DC? Nah, he's nowhere near. He's only on 6 and needs another 4 on the next. Spurs look like they're cooked. They know they're cooked. They've got 10 men. They look absolutely shot. Watch people run to buy Dallo next week. You know, the funny thing is like, I really don't rate him. I would rather see Mazraoui play, but you can't argue that Dallo's played pretty well the last couple of weeks. He's played pretty well the last couple of weeks. There's no denying that. And as much as I hate to say it, it's just true. Unfortunately, it's just true. Here we go. Kobe Mainu, what can he find? Ahmad, can he find Mbeumo? Mbeumo! Oh, he could have got a second. Oh, that would have been biblical. Oh, he's just hit it over the bar. That would have been a nice assist. Ahmad cushioned it down beautifully. And Mbeumo hits it first time. Oh, it hasn't missed by much. It hasn't missed by much. Far out. That was close. That was close to 3. That was very close to 3-0. Far out. That would have been nice. All right, we need a shot. Come on, chat. You lot need to wake up. No one even said it. Dallo's 10 bonus points clear. Easy 3, yep. 1 elite game and 3 crap games in between. Yes, very much. Zygel called it. Thank you. I'm back in the top 500k. Now I need to get back to 25. Manchester Barber's getting ready for the haircut next week. They are. I mean, surely they could do it. I mean, they play West Ham. All right, there's going to be 3 changes here. Mazraoui, Ugarte, and Xerxes coming on. Cue the clean sheet being wiped out. Joshua Xerxes to score a goal? What are the odds? Can Joshua Xerxes score a goal? I don't know. Can he? Cheers, Bruno. Well played. It's going to be a good night. I'm going to enjoy the 3 p.m. games because Man United have won. As much as I love FPL, my week can be completely, and Mbeumo's going off here as well. That's unfortunate. As much as I enjoy FPL and calling it and stuff like that, there's nothing better in life than just watching Mbeumo do a little Cameroonian salsa, a little swivel surfing, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's good. I love it. 4 games in a row. I mean, life is good. Man United winning 4 games in a row. Oh, it's like the old days. It's like the good old days where we used to be top of the league. Sadly, we're not top, but it does feel good regardless. Bruno's the new Haaland. Always Captain Bruno. Dallo the GOAT, as Dean has always said. Holding Dallo finally pays off. I mean, I love it. Well, people were sitting there this week saying, Dallo, hold. I was like, yes, 100%. You hold the Dallo ball, mate. He's been good. Where's the shot for Fred? Hey, mate. D-Unit's big. He's loving life. He's very happy. Man United 2-0 up. Where's the hammer? Get the hammer out. I mean, I've got no idea. Oh, my God, what am I doing? I've got no idea what I'm going to do with this stuff other than just use it on streams. Either way, the D-Unit, Fred the Red mascot, and the hammer is ready. We are hammering towards the top 1K, so let's keep it going. Sorry, not the 1K, the top 1 mil. So I wish it was 1K. That'd be nice. Give a bit more credibility to me. Where's the shot for Fred? It was funny on the lock-in when Nightmare said that Gary is the best and never says he... Mate, Gary relies on us to give him the opinions. 24 points plus bonus from 2 players. We got, yeah, that's very nice. 30 points right now on triple up Man United. Very nice. RAP clean sheet. You got to get gone. All right, Mazraoui, what can he do? Into the box. Looks at Bruno. This is where Bruno gets a second return, isn't it? Oh, Bruno. I mean... that was a bit sloppy from Bruno there. He fooled Mazraoui to the point where Mazraoui fell over on the slip. Thanks to you, I bought Dallo, and now you tell me he's great. Mate, he's been great. Mate, he's been great today. Dallo ball's back, baby. I mean, I wouldn't do it myself, but he could definitely see the appeal of it, right? You definitely see the appeal of it. I think that actually that goal's actually probably set me back a little bit, to be honest, because as I said, most people did have Bruno captain. He's 120% owned at my rank, so I made no points on that. Actually, he's 131% owned at my rank, so it is going to come down to whether Bowen can beat him later on. So he's on 10 points. Bruno's on 10 points, so Bowen needs to get 2 attacking returns to beat him. That's going to be disappointing. Oh, my God, get rid of that. Let's have a look. Where are we at? Mate, I'm still in a green arrow. With the -4. I've had 2 players play, no captain. I'm still in a green arrow. I'll bloody well take that. That's very nice. According to this, they reckon Bruno and Mbeumo's now lost his 1 bonus point. Let me have a look. I mean, either way, 8 points from Mbeumo is quite nice. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, yeah, he's lost it. Martinez is clear on 30 and Mbeumo's on 29. Come on. Bruno's not getting any more. Martinez needs to get a yellow card. Yellow card for Martinez late doors here would be quite nice. Here we go. Mbeumo CS points, yeah. Thanks to the Daily Pick Chief. Anytime, my friends. United to win the FA Cup. We're out of the FA Cup, I believe. That's why we're probably a good chance to actually do something like Bruno, ball in the box, trying to find Ahmad. FYI, Ahmad doesn't get rotated under Carrick. Like, he literally plays. I know he's been exceptionally unlucky again today not to get any kind of attacking return, but he's been really good value again today. Bruno. Oh, Bruno teeing up, but unfortunately that is definitely not going to be troubling the scorers. That is a wild chance. He sent that miles into the stands. Technically stopped the rod of Saturday early kickoff for the Friday game. Yes, this is true, Andrew. DCL and Mbeumo, Bruno, good combo. Very nice combo. 32 points from Dallo and Bruno. Nice. 9 to play, get in. I even benched Harlan. Oh, Cregan, very nice. Majro is playing really good. He is. Definitely is playing very well. Mainu's getting a round of applause here. He's going off in the 91st minute, and on comes Tyler Fletcher. Actually. What? Oh, this guy's making his debut. I thought that was Jack Fletcher. It's Tyler Fletcher. My God, it's always annoying when you got twins because you never know which one's which. It reminds me of Fabio and Rafael da Silva. They looked exactly the same. Unless, like, I swear, Fergie could have changed them at halftime and no one would have known that they'd changed at halftime. I tell you what, the Fletchers are not far off. I know they're identical, but they are really hard to pick. Like, really hard to pick. I thought that was the same one, but apparently he's making his debut. Ahmad, Joshua Xerxes tries to play the ball in the box, cut out. Dallo, look at him. Look at the Dallo. The Dallo. Oh, I can't believe Dallo's on for a 9-pointer. That's insane. Dallo ball. Sexy stuff. Sexy stuff. I'm going to take back all the crap I gave Dallo. What a pick. What a player. What a player. Maz balling. Between United defenders, I'm already picking Lissandro Maz. Last season, I accidentally hit the bench boost and he got me fit. Holy hell. That is so good. The Xerxes wig. If Xerxes scores, we'll get the wig out. If he gets a goal, we'll get the wig out. Or an assist. If he can do anything in the last 2 minutes here of injury time, we'll get the wig out. Hold on. I can't remember what time I put the other thing. All right. We're going to cancel out. 72% of people that voted had Bruno Fernandes captain. Congratulations. You got 10 points out of him. That is very nice. I'd take 10 points. And 10 points, anytime you get double figures from a captaincy shout, it's really good. There is nothing wrong with that at all, which is quite nice. I mean, double Man United attack, baby. It's definitely the way to go, isn't it? It's definitely the way to go. Wonder if they'll revise Mbeumo up in the bonus points like tomorrow night. Like, that's the thing. When you see that, sit there now and you watch it, right? There's every chance that could change because they just love changing crap on FPL. Like FPL Towers, maybe one of them owns Mbeumo with a little bit of luck and they just give him an extra point for free. I'm just very happy. 2 players played with the -4, no captain, and I'm already on a green arrow. That feels pretty nice. And like knowing with all the rest of the team I've got to play, I should be on track here for a decent week with a little bit of luck. I have changed when they come to girlfriends. You don't get a double. Would you try? Oh, mate, if Brent, I'm literally hoping that Brentford can progress in the FA Cup. Because if Brentford can progress, 100%. If Man United get a double game week, I'm 100% playing triple captain on Bruno Fernandes. I won't even think about it. I won't hesitate. Like, that's the reason. That's kind of the reason why I don't want to play it in game week 26. Because, like, in the first half of the season, my original plan was to play it on Bruno Fernandes when we played Wolves at home in game week 19. That was the plan. Unfortunately, he got injured. He had that hamstring injury, didn't he? All right, Bruno Fernandes, what can he do? Edge of the box. Oh, he's found Šeško. Oh, Šeško, what a chance. Oh, why didn't he take a touch? Benjamin Šeško, oh, he should have scored. That should have been 3-0. It's finished 2-0. The game is officially finished. I mean, Bruno Fernandes could have had an extra assist there right at the death of the game, and that would have given him the 3 bonus, but... Oh, what have I done there? That's not... Oh, dear, what have I done there? Oh, my God. There we go. Sorry. That's going to look really messy. I apologize. The game's finished. You're about to see a blue screen and then me just fiddling around. That's the laptop. Yeah. Anyways, Man United have won 2-0 against Spurs. Very nice stuff there from the team. That's got the D-Unit up and about early doors. I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, Šeško, what a... United for the Champions League this season, 100%, Gary. Lock it in, baby. We're taking Newcastle's spot in the thing next season, 100%. I watched Bruno score again. Yeah, mate, he should have gotten an assist. Benjamin Šeško, he panicked. I feel like he panicked. He should have. What he should have done then, he was that far clear on goal. He should have chested it down and just passed it into the net. Unfortunately, he's headed it and he's snatched at the chance. He's snatched at the chance. Anyway, it's a very good win for Man United. It's 4 on the trot. The United Strand is currently ringing up the barbers, going, boys, get me in for a haircut, because I tell you what, when do Man United play West Ham this week? Is it Wednesday night? Let me have a look. They play they play Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, West Ham play Man United. Wednesday afternoon, that dude's getting a haircut. He's getting a haircut. 100% Man United are winning. 5 on the bounce. Man United go 4 points clear of Chelsea into 4th position. They're 2 points behind Aston Villa, 3 points behind 3 points behind Man City. And at the moment, before Arsenal play, they are currently 9 points behind Arsenal. Could the improbable happen? Probably not. But I just think back to the points have dropped this season. Drop points against Everton at home. Drop points against Wolves at home. Drop points against Burnley away. I'm forgetting someone here. We dropped points against Bournemouth when they were horrendous. Like, imagine if they'd won those 4 games. We'd actually be top of the league. We would be top of the league and we'd be winning the Premier League. What could have been? What really could have been? I'm really deluded. I've lost the plot. We've won 4 in a row. Good night, buddy. Good night. United win the Prem. The bet is still on. It is. Won't be 33-1 anymore. I went from 1.7 to 1.3. Very nice. Happy Bruno didn't get more than 1 goal. Let's go Bowen captain. Bruno captain. I'm happy. Yeah, 10 points is very nice for honestly, Bowen's probably going to suck now. But yeah, you could. Bowen captain next game week. I mean, he does like scoring against. In years, the last few years, I've owned Jared Bowen against Man United and played him, and he's scored every single time I've owned him against Man United. And it's weird. It's a weird feeling because like the missus obviously supports West Ham, and I own Jared Bowen, so like I get excited that Jared Bowen scored, and I think in one of the games we've ended up winning the game, so it didn't matter. And the other game we ended up losing. I was like, well, this sucks. Like I'm excited Jared Bowen got me points, but I'm not excited that we lost. So, yeah, it's one of those things. A lot of taking hits this week, so the -4s. Yeah, I did. That's what I looked at it. I was like going, I mean, I look at it now. Where's my phone? So my live rank at the moment, I'm on a green arrow with a -4. I've had no captain play. I've had 2 players play. They're both returned. At the moment, Mbeumo's on 8, Bruno's on 10. So 18 points, -4. They've won 14 from 2. So that's a pretty good start. If Bowen can bang in the next game, like if Bowen bangs at 3 p.m. and João Pedro does as well, I tell you what, it's going to be a very nice week. Also, Thiago's dropping in price again tonight, so I feel like I've been justified. So I've bought in João Pedro for the 3-week play. He's already made me money. He's about to go up in price again. He'll probably go up in price again if he bangs tonight as well another time. And then Thiago's dropped twice. So, like, I feel like that's worth a -4. Like, just that alone. And hopefully the points reflect that by the end of tonight as well. I mean, I take that. Like, all day long. Most people have already had their captain play. We've just done a poll and like 70% had Bruno captain. And I'm on a green arrow with a -4 with 2 players played. That's very nice. Very, very nice. No, I didn't. I don't captain in the early kickoff. I thought that this might be one of them ones where it just goes pear-shaped for me. But, like, in fairness, I mean, if Sheshko had scored then, I'd be like, oh, my God, like, Bruno's going to end up with he would end up with a 14-pointer if Sheshko had scored that. Then I would have been like, probably cooked that one a little bit. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. If Bowen can score in the next game, he's going to get 9 points. It's going to be very tight business. Tuesday, Captain Bowen next game. We a lot of taken, haircut right at the United game. I love it. Captain Bruno, I mean, someone should get him a ticket in the away end, Stretford in, get the Clippers out, get the haircut happening on field. Captain Bruno versus West Ham. Yeah, I probably will be captaining Bruno against West Ham. I'm not going to lie. It's not the early kickoff, so he'll probably get captained. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm captaining an Arsenal player. What am I on about? Oh, shut up, D-Unit. You've lost the plot. Get deluded here. Harlan Blank will be magical. Will be stupid to sell Enzo for Mbeumo. For the next 2 weeks, yes. No, he should be in the chair watching the West Ham game. Agreed. Disasi centre-back and Hermanison goalkeeper. Did you captain? No, I didn't. I captain Bowen. Dallin was good to me. It's going to be sad when Casemiro leaves. Shame we didn't get him a trophy as a send-off. Are you on the laptop? Yes. This stream is happening through the laptop, Luke. All through the laptop. Going to see how we go at 3 p.m, but it's worked out pretty well during the Man United game, so I'm happy with that. I'll get 3 bonuses instead of 2. You are now the new FPL Olympian Jigsaw. Maybe. 9 points, Dallo. Bruno is on 2 bonus points. Yes, he is. Dallo's been brilliant. Bowen is my captain as well. United getting top 4 for sure. One more until Matey can get his haircut. We'll now watch us. Mate, can you imagine if we absolutely crap the bat against West Ham? That'd be criminal, wouldn't it? That would be criminal. All right. I'm going to wrap it up there. We'll be back in about 15 or so minutes time for the 3 p.m. watch-alongs. This stream's actually going to dump you straight in there, but I'm not going to be live for about another 10, 15 minutes. Going to have a quick break. I need to update my graphic for my scores and stuff like that. Ironically, I wish I could share the screen, but I can't. But I literally had Man United winning this game 2-0 on my live graphic that I produced earlier, and that's exactly what's happened. I mean, if that's not just a sign of things to come, I don't know what is. So yeah, happy with that. I actually got a multi-bet on today, a bonus bet on Man United winning, Arsenal winning, West Ham winning, and Chelsea winning. So at the moment, 1 of the 4 is in. Hopefully the other 3 can deliver at 3 p.m, and then we'll have a look at the Newcastle-Brentford game after that. But yeah, I will be back very shortly. Hopefully you've enjoyed that watch along. Hopefully you got some captain points. A lot of people did. 72% of you did got captain points. That's very nice. If you owned a Mbeumo as well, happy days. If you own Diego Dallo, you have my absolute admiration. absolute admiration. I'm so happy he returned for all those people out there. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll be back in about 15 minutes for the live 3 p.m. games. Man United, firmly in the top 4. D-Unit, 4 games in a row. What could go wrong?